Wow!
Uh,
Hi, hi. I have woken up Lunalia.
Oh.
Yeah. Good morning.
Oh my.
Everyone
What the hell is
will
that in the background?
suffer.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh yeah, what is that?
that's just
Um,
my house ghost. Don't mind her. She's cleaning.
Yeah,
Stephanie,
put someone
what?
to clean for
What
you.
the-
I went to high school with her.
Things didn't go well for her after high school. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh my gosh.
R.I.P. Stephanie, I guess.
Stephanie.
Literally.
Her name's Stephanie? I've been calling her Ghost Girl.
Oh my
Ghost
God,
girl.
Yumi, she has a name.
That's so rude.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, but aren't our outfits cute? Look at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cozy.
Yeah.
You're so cute. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This one's kind of close to my mouth, which is weird, but I keep looking at it. The
can lick it.
temptation is always here.
You can just casually. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, I have awoken Lunalia from their slumber so that they can talk about their paranormal experiences. I know Alias is the most haunted person I've ever met.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Ooh.
You have haunted stories too.
Oh, I know, but yours
Okay.
are crazy.
Yeah, yours are insane. I wish to listen to more of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty
God.
sure that's why everyone else is here. They're
I
here to
feel
hear
like I've
Alias.
already told you guys majority of mine.
But not all
I'll
of
listen to
them.
everything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I don't
They're
know.
so
I feel like
Oh.
you guys are so nonchalant about your experiences with ghosts. Like I remember pre-debut we were talking about it and you're like, yeah, I just, casually this happened and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's traumatic. Are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I just live with it. And it's like, what?
I just live with it.
Yeah, when you get used to it, you just don't notice it anymore. Like when I hear things crashing in the middle of the night, I'm just like, must be the ghost.
Yeah.
No investigation necessary.
Yeah, or when you see
Yeah.
like 8-foot tall shadow people just standing in the corner, you just kind of,
Yeah, you
Like,
avert your
hey.
eyes.
Aw.
yeah, just be like, hello, Marvin. Goodbye, Marvin.
Morvin.
Yeah.
How are
If
the
I
kids,
get haunted
Marvin?
by something called Morvin, I would be so disappointed.
Listen, there's a lot of different kinds of ghosts, okay? Not all of them could be as cool as,
That's
the ones that we're
true.
holding.
That's true. You gotta
Sometimes you'll
have the
find
geeky
a-
ghost.
Yeah, sometimes you'll find a Marvin. Sometimes you'll find a
Marvin.
Stephanie. No. It just is what it is.
Have you seen that? There's a TikTok. I can't remember his name. But he has this skit where he like lives in a haunted house, and the ghost like throws chairs at him and leaves like
Oh, yeah,
bloody-
yeah.
bloody messages on the mirror, but he just ignores it all. And the ghost is like, "I am gonna kill you," and he's like, "Okay." Does it look like I can afford to move? I have a beanbag for a sofa. And the ghost is like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry."
I love that.
I saw this one TikTok couple because I like watching couples be happy.
Oh.
She's a masochist.
What?
What is that reaction?
Nothing.
But yeah, there's this one TikTok couple, and then that their apartment's haunted by some ghost, right? And apparently the girlfriend's like, she's a girl's girl, because anytime they get into a fight, the ghost like acts up towards the boyfriend. And they're
Wait,
like,
the ghost has a crush on her.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but
Kinda
the ghost
romantic.
girl always like supports the girlfriend. So I'm like, she's a girl's girl. Get you a ghost friend, a ghoul friend. He's a girl's girl.
Dude, relationship goals.
Exactly.
There's on Netflix there's a show called Haunted where people come on and talk about paranormal experiences, and there's a lady who's had like a ghost following her since her goth boyfriend gave her a tombstone from the cemetery as a gift. And
What?
he's like,
What?
yeah, and the ghost is like in love with her. So when she got married, he's like, he tried to like possess the guy and get him kicked out of the house, right? And then she left him for the ghost. So
I
she
would
just
too.
lives in the house alone with the ghost.
You know what? That is not the weirdest thing I've heard. So you know what?
What?
It
And
is
it
what it is.
It was so funny how it ended because he was like, she's the love of my life and I hope we can work this out. And she's just like, no. I'm not going to get rid of the ghost in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ghost rights. Ghost rights.
Ghost rights.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Wow.
the ego hit. My wife left me for a ghost.
My wife left me for a ghost.
Dude, imagine like the divorce court hearing for that.
Oh, but
I got ghosted.
Literally.
Yeah, I ghosted.
Oh my God.
I want to see the judge reading that form. Wife
Oh my
left for a
God.
ghost.
But it's like a legitimate thing. Like I've seen what's it on My Strange Addiction? One of my addictions is trash TV, and My Strange Addiction is one of them. And one of them was just like she like left her husband to go like marry a part of like the Berlin Wall.
What?
So like I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I get
what?
it.
The
You
people
know,
that
I've
fall in
seen-
love with buildings and stuff, inanimate
Yeah, yeah,
objects.
yeah.
Yeah. One of
Wow.
them married
What?
the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, I've
remember
heard of
one
that
with the
one.
Car.
And yeah.
Oh, the car one? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was another one
gosh.
where a lady was in love with a theme park ride, and she I think she goes and visits it in off season. She like sticks her fingers in it, and she's like, "I love all the oil," and I'm like, I don't think I should be watching this.
That needs to be deep clean. What the?
Yeah. And another
Oh
one
my-
was in love with her bow and arrow, and she went to a competition. She's like, it's very hard working with your ex, and I just lost it. I couldn't stop laughing. I laughed for like 20 minutes straight.
I love it. I need to watch these episodes.
Oh, I'll send them to you. It was like a whole documentary about people that fall in love with inanimate objects. It's so funny.
Wow, man, I get it though. When I was like a kid, I used to be in love with like my stuffed animals. You know.
Aw.
But you're
Wait,
so
what?
quiet. Did you guys never?
Please, please continue.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait a second.
So what happened with these stuffed animals?
No, I mean, I was just like, oh, Mr. Fluffums, you know?
You're so sexy.
No, it's something like that. Because, you know, like a teddy bear or something. You know, like pretend I get married to them or something.
Okay. I
But, like,
kinda-
Yeah, you get it. You get it now.
It's way more acceptable than a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or the Eiffel Tower.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I mean, it's an age thing too, right? Like if you married your teddy bear at like that lady that marries puppets.
What?
What?
She's like in her 40s and she's married to like a family of puppets, and she's like, this is my number one
family of
husband.
puppets?
Married to the
Just
family?
A
Well,
family.
she's built a family of puppets. It's not, a family circle.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mhm. She's in love with puppets. I don't know.
I do
Oh, come
remember the person who was like in love with their like lewd doll. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
then they had like a whole family dynamic, and he has like multiple
Yeah.
wives that are also dolls.
Yeah, and he's like, they get jealous of each other, and I was like,
Yeah.
I did like it when he's like, he hired someone to clean them. And
Mm.
watching them
Oh,
clean a
gosh.
lewd doll is an experience.
Oh my god.
I do not wish to see that. No, I'm fine. I feel
If
like
I
I
get
would be
paid a lot.
violating them.
Mhm.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I for me, like my issue is like if they don't talk back to me, like I can't imagine falling in
That's
love
a
with it.
plus for me.
That's a plus for you. Oh wait, I just realized we didn't even introduce ourselves.
Oh my god, you're right.
Do we need
Hi.
Get
Oh my god.
distracted. Yeah. Do you want to go in order of your standing?
Yeah.
Am I
So you
over
start.
standing?
Yeah, standing position, not standing.
Standing position.
Like
It is a position,
Go
definitely.
down the line. There we go.
Going down the line of
Yeah, yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of Discord?
Sure.
Or
Or like left to right.
Okay, why is this so
Yumi.
complicated?
Alias, you are second. You
Yeah,
are second.
Yumi, you go first. It's your channel.
Me? Oh, hi.
Yeah, we'll go left
what?
to right.
I have to go first? Okay. Hi,
it's your
I'm
turn.
Yumi the Witch, and I'm from Lunalia, where we're all here, so that's kind of weird to say.
Oh, really?
And I'm your guide for all things spooky on the internet.
Yeah.
It's so late for me, so I'm sorry ahead of time. But Alias, yes, no. I'm Alias Nana from V4Mirai's third generation Lunalia. A ghost rider hid away your happiness ever after. Yeah.
She's going into the light. She's going into the light. No.
Stay with us, Alias.
I'm awake.
Hi, it is super early for me in RAM. It is like 9 a.m. Close to 9 a.m.
Sorry.
So forgive us. Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Nova, V4Mirai's mad scientist with a few loose screws. From Lunalia too. Did you know that?
Crazy.
Oh, no way.
You're
What
from
the?
Lunalia? Me too. That's crazy.
Oh my
Wow, are we
god.
all
Like-
really Nolly? That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Tara's here. Hi, Tara.
Tara.
Tara, it's
Hi,
past your
Noah.
bedtime. Go to sleep. Girls like you will not grow unless you sleep early and drink your milk, please.
All right, Yumi, you know, she's got to drink her milk. Go on.
No.
We can wait for you.
Not the image.
No, Serena and Tara. No.
You have
Not
enough for both.
Yeah, I got enough for both.
Okay.
Get your straw. Get your straw.
Okay, Rem's turn. Rem.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's that?
Anyways, born to nap for the My name is Rem Ganeshabari, the sleep paralysis demon for V4Mirai. I'm sleepy.
There. You will soon nap again.
Yes, you will sleep soon.
For
You'll
now,
sleep
you
soon.
yap.
For now, I am yappy. I'm also from Lunalia. Whoa.
Holy shit!
Huh?
It's wild.
What a coincidence. Bello.
How are we all from Bello?
Everyone's saying bello.
Bello.
Hello. Hello.
Why
Fucking hate
are
minions.
you obsessed with minions right now?
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like I'm obsessed with Bob the Minions account on Twitter, and he
Your
wakes up
Oshi.
and he's like, "Bello, I'm addicted to this substance. Bello,
Love the minion. That's
Bello,
A
I committed
parody.
arson. Bello." Like it's the way
oh
they
my
tweet.
god. Oh my god. What
It's
is
very
this?
funny.
Did you see what he posted today?
Oh no, I'm
Is that the
not
curse
too-
of Ra?
What?
Let's see. Bob the
Hello,
Minion.
Nue.
Hi. Oh, Jesus
Hi,
Christ.
Father.
Wait,
Father?
no, isn't that your father?
Yeah, Nova, isn't that your papa?
Dad, come back with the milk.
He's
Thank you
out
for
getting
making-
cigarettes.
No.
Oh
For me to smoke, right?
Oh
It's
my
my time to
gosh.
become a smoker.
No.
This explains
I
so
don't have
much.
the
no.
acid.
Oh my gosh.
You're right.
There.
Yeah.
500 cigarettes. Oh my gosh.
500.
You're wild, Rem.
Oh,
You
I
have no
know.
idea. Gekurumi is obsessed with Rem right now. Gekurumi only watches Rem now. Ever since that 500 cigarettes smoking.
I'm crying.
You know,
Like, Ruka
38.
obsessed with you.
38 is
you
the
know
magic
how-
number.
in fucking K-dramas, there's like a slow motion moment while they look at each other and realize they're in love. That's what Gecko Rumi felt.
Yeah.
38. They were like,
La-la-la-la.
Yeah. Dude, they're like so excited for like our Halloween event. They all she wants to do is buy Rem's merch.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I gotta support my Oshi, please.
That's
Aw.
so cute.
That's
though.
cute. Yeah.
So
if you want to
she-
promote yourself,
Birthday too.
500 cigarettes.
No, but
All right.
honestly, Rem's Halloween ASMR has been peak. I fell asleep
what?
listening to the pumpkin carving one.
Okay, Yumi's got like a pattern of
The ASMRs I watch from you.
yeah, she watches the ones where I'm doing something bad to the viewer, like
Oh, I
turning
love
them
the
into a
negative
pumpkin.
affirmations one.
And
that one
carving. Oh my
resonated
god,
with me.
Nova.
Yeah,
Please,
that one's
not
good
the
too.
negative affirmations one.
The butcher
I need to listen to that
one.
every day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I want Rem
when are you
to
gonna do
destroy
your
me.
surgery one?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember pre-debut we talked about ASMRs and Nova talked about doing like a surgery. Was it? No, it wasn't even surgery. It was a
What? It was
colonoscopy.
colonoscopy.
I'm waiting for that.
ASMR. And
Oh.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, you had your
One
lesson
day.
with Pillow. Give us the
Yeah.
colonoscopy.
So did you. It shall arrive while you least expect it.
That's always
But
how it
it
is
shall
with
come.
colonoscopies. Yeah.
I want Nova to say she's doing something totally different and then just hit you with the colonoscopy. Surprise!
Surprise.
Like, you know when you trick your pet into going to the vet? You're like, we're going
Yes.
to the park. And then Nova's like,
Now bend
psych.
over.
Yeah,
Spread them.
exactly.
Oh my
The
gosh.
amount of like dominating power you had just to spread them. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
You almost did, huh?
No! What the heck? I went to Say So boot camp. I am a wholesome, loving.
I did not think
saint.
you were gonna say wholesome.
Did you? What'd you think I was gonna say?
I'm just saying. Alias is reformed now, guys. She's reformed.
For now.
I am a saint.
I shall make
No.
you stray from the path of
Huh.
God.
What the
I mean,
fuck?
to be fair,
Wow.
I did ask for smut, and Alias was like, "No worries, I got you." So,
Those
I don't
are
know.
tomes.
The toes are crazy.
Those are just ancient tomes, you know. Good literature. Good literature.
Yes.
Yeah, especially
Tara
the
says Alias Senpai
codes.
is very sensei. I mean, say so.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's very
see?
sensei in some things.
Huh? What the heck? In
Yeah,
what
she-
ways?
She teaches
Like-
us.
She
What do I
teaches us a
teach
lot.
you?
Well,
She
you've
teaches
taught
us
us about
things.
the art of ASMR and
Ah,
sound mixing.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
This is true.
Yeah.
We had
And
oh,
how to
she-
beep and beep and beep. I wish I was Sari and I had
Oh, wait,
the
I've got
sound
it,
ready.
I've
The
got it.
soundboard.
Oh my.
Oh, I can't hear it, but I believe you.
Yeah. I played it. Don't worry, I played it.
I hate my life. I hate my chungus life.
Oh, someone mentioned a court of rose and thorns.
I will not talk about this. I just
Oh
finished the
my
second book and I want to
God.
go jump off a window.
Baby.
Anyway, spooky stories, right? Am I right, guys?
yeah. So who wants to share their paranormal experience first?
Looks at Alias.
Rem,
No,
do you have
don't
any?
Rem.
We gotta save Alias for last.
You're
Yeah, I
right.
feel like we gotta save you guys for last because you guys are like haunted. For real.
What about you, Rem?
I feel like my experiences are so like lukewarm compared to you guys. So I'll go first. I'll go first because mine is not that spooky. Okay. First of all, I live in the UK.
Oh no.
Already a horror story.
Thanks for coming to
felt
the
the
stream,
shiver.
guys. I'll see you guys later. The horrors.
I feel like
I'm so
Rem
sorry.
wins
Thanks,
this.
guys. Thank you for your condolences. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. See you guys later. That's too scary. Okay.
The horror.
But yeah, today I'll be talking about sleep paralysis because this one shook me to my core so much that I became a sleep paralysis demon.
Oh my.
Yeah, so when I was like a teen, I think, I had like a really bad sleep paralysis. Also, this was like the period where I was also able to lucid dream as well. So like that's when you go to sleep and you can control what happens in your dream and you're just like, yeah, let me be like an anime protagonist. Let me just have all these powers. Let me just fly around
Wild.
and stuff. Yeah. So I was like OP in my dreams. But then at the cost of that, I also had a lot of sleep paralysis.
Oh no.
Yeah, it just happens. I don't really get them anymore. You know, when you're older and you're an adult, your dreams die.
What?
What?
I mean, yes, but
I wouldn't say
Why
my
would you
died,
say that?
but
My dreams are dead, guys.
read smut. It helps. Your
Oh,
dreams
really?
will become
Okay.
much better.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Smut and cigarettes.
Yeah.
And cigarettes. I'm crying. I'm crying.
I think that's how all three of us have been coping lately.
Wow.
And cigarettes.
I just got prescribed that. Amazing.
The doctor prescribes you cigarettes and smut.
And a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy just to be safe, you know.
Okay. I feel like I'm very looked after now. Okay.
You're
but
already
yeah,
halfway there, okay? You're halfway there.
Oh,
500
gosh.
cigarettes. Yeah.
True. So, anyway, I have sleep paralysis, which is a feeling of being conscious but unable to move when you're asleep. So, you're asleep and you're lying in bed, but for some reason you can see all around you. You can't move your arms. You could barely like move your head sometimes. I think that was the case for me. I was sleeping in my bed and I was just like, I don't know, it felt like a normal day. And then I was like, wait, I can't move. And then it's like scary. And then I think the ghost was on my left. And I was like,
Oh.
it wasn't a ghost, it was a demon lady. My sleep paralysis demon was
Oh.
a scary demon lady.
Ooh,
Preface, not
sexy?
sexy. Not sexy
Aw.
kind.
Damn it.
Terrifying kind.
I got
Sorry.
disappointed so fast.
Yumi's getting excited still. She's not
What do you
cut off.
mean?
Yeah, it was so scary. And she tried to drag me off the bed, like pull me to the left-hand side of the bed. And she tried to get me out of bed. That's the true horror of this story. And yeah, like it felt like a overwhelming force just pulling me. And I was so scared because
Oh God.
if you get pulled off the bed, you're unsafe. It's like when you have a blanket over your feet because you don't want the demon yoinking you. It was kind
Yeah.
of like that. But pretty much, I don't think I felt like a weighted sensation on me, which is normal sleep paralysis.
Did you
but
feel like
then
you could move at
I
all?
couldn't move. I just had to. I couldn't even scream. That's the worst thing. I couldn't scream.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
so scary.
And but then I fell asleep again after it. Like it felt like quite a while. I fell asleep and then I got chased by ghosts, and that was it.
Oh, I like that
Terrifying.
you were traumatized and you were like, well, back to
Yeah,
sleep.
it is what it is.
I mean, you just have to wait it out. I can't wake up from a sleep paralysis. You're supposed to like
God.
wriggle your toes or something. But
Oh.
Oh.
yeah.
Is that the
I don't
secret,
know.
huh? If you ever like come
Apparently.
over and like haunt us, all we have to
Wiggle
do is
your
wiggle our
toes.
toes and you'll go away.
Yeah, wiggle your dogs for me, guys.
Yeah, I think she's saying this just to watch us wiggle our toes.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, come on, guys. And then I just like, all right, time to leave. Ah, gosh.
Oh God.
And then you find the videos online later.
I'm crying.
You're like, wait a minute.
Redistributes your toes.
4K. And
Wow.
then like the
No.
brackets would be like Lunalia V4Mirai. 4K.
Wow.
Super busty hot witch lady wiggles toes.
Oh.
Alias has got the SEO down.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You knew that too quickly.
Mm.
She's had this plan for ages.
Who told you that? Shh, that was supposed to be secret,
Mm-mm. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I feel like ghosts kind of just that I'm not really a magnet for ghosts.
Mm.
Wait,
Yeah,
does that
maybe I'm
happen?
Sometimes
too
it depends
normy.
on where you live too.
Oh,
Oh.
true. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
the houses that I live in are pretty modern, so like there's been no chance of someone dying in it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you used to always get sleep paralysis, or was that like a once off?
I had it like probably a handful of times when I was
Oh.
younger. These days I don't really get it. But when I do, what I do is I wake up and then I sit up and then I start shaking myself awake to make sure that I don't just go back to sleep and get back into another sleep paralysis
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just had a vision of you shaking when you drank the Baja Blast.
Yes, that's what I was
shaking in happiness. That's what I'm imagining
when
you
were
doing.
twirling around.
Oh, that wasn't shaking. I was ascending. What? There's a difference.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining you do now every time you wake up from a
Yeah.
sleep
Aw.
paralysis.
Shake the BBL.
Just start twerking on the bed.
Yeah. Just throw it back. Be gone, sleep paralysis demon. Be gone.
Note to self, you guys, if you ever want Rem to leave your room, just start twerking.
I don't know. I don't
Aggressively
think that's
twerking.
gonna make me leave.
Yeah,
That's gonna
I
make me
feel it.
stay.
Yeah, I feel like Rem's gonna sit down and watch the show. What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, a
Admire
free
her
Or
show.
dollar
show.
bills,
Work.
you know.
Do
Amazing.
you guys know that meme? I think it's from Flanders from The Simpsons, and there's a bunch of girls like shaking their ass, and he's like cowering in fear or something.
Yeah.
That's a Rem and all of us.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. That's so good.
Yeah, and now everyone know. Twerk aggressively to attract Rem. Twerk aggressively to get rid of other sleep paralysis demons. Okay.
This is
Because
how you
like the
ensure
others-
she's your paralysis demon.
Exactly.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
A little
Yeah,
twerk
yeah.
before bed, a little twerk when you wake up, and eventually she will be summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twerking in your bed before you go to sleep, throwing it back, and then you're like, "Time for bed."
What? That is our bedtime routine at the embassy. What? Yeah.
I love it. I support this.
Mm-mm. I mean, everyone has to sleep sideways anyway, because you know.
Oh, you're
Ah.
right, because the BBLs. You know?
Yeah, get too large. We can't lie on our backs.
That's horrifying.
Oh, you know, I just had like the image of, you know, like when you're like a little kid and you have like nap time at school and everyone's like on a mat on the
yeah.
ground and
Yeah.
sleeping next to each other. I just imagine all the like the Remy's like side by side, turned to the side with their butts like, shoom. You know,
Oh my god.
packed like sardines in a room.
Oh, God.
Sardines.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I love it.
Wait, oh my god, I found the gif. It's not Flanders. It's the other dude. Let me sit the stick.
Ah. Oh.
I
When you said Flanders, I thought it was gonna be that gif of when they zoom in on his butt when he's wearing the ski outfit.
No,
like, and
no.
it's super tight.
It's not Flanders. It's
Oh.
Smithers. It's that image.
Ah.
That's us and Rem in the corner.
I'm so Sazel. I'm too normal for this.
Too normal for this. Or ass in front of your face.
Oh my goodness.
Is a professional BBL surgeon is afraid of twerking.
Yeah. There. Now we know Rem's greatest fear.
Cheeks.
Good.
Double cheeked
Exposed cheeks.
up.
Exposed cheeks. As she's performing her BBL surgery at the end, she has a moment of panic when she sees the cheeks put together. She's like, oh, too big. Oh, it's a cat. And then they cover it, and she's like, oh, okay. Another satisfied patient. Nice.
Yeah, can we get some peaches in the chat to represent
No.
the cat? Yeah. If you
Can we get
have
some
a
yachts in
gas-
chat?
Peaches
No.
for Rem.
We
Why
gotta- we
does
gotta-
every conversation get back to Gats? Like yesterday's stream, I was like, there was a segment where people were just talking about Gats for half an hour.
As they should.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the peaches.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
peaches,
yeah,
y'all.
Peaches.
Peaches. Peaches.
Ah, Nova. What about you?
Well, it was a long time ago. I also don't
Get the
think I have.
cigarette out.
Yeah, get the cigarette.
I don't have it here.
It's okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
No
Father
smoking
didn't
in my
bring any
house.
cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I have that many like spooky stories. It's just my dad's house for some reason is super eerie. Like I grew up there, right? And for the record, he bought the house as the building was being built. So allegedly no one died here. There's nothing here that could be like, scary, you know?
Hmm.
But when I was growing up, at some point I would like be alone at home at night and I would hear like marbles. And the the house is on the top floor and above that there's no house. It's the place where you go to put your clothes to dry. I don't know the name of that. And I would hear like legit the sound of marbles, and it's a very specific sound. How marbles sound on a floor, the way they rumble. And my dad would be like, "Oh no, that's just the birds dropping stones." I'm like, "Father, I know what a stone sounds like. I'm not stupid. I'm a child, but I'm not that stupid." And one day, I like asked about it to my mom, and she like her face goes like the blood drains from her face, and she just looks at me. And she's like, "Do you also sometimes hear a lady in a rocking chair?" And I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
I got chills.
Dude.
I was like, "No." It's like, "Oh, okay. If you when you hear that again, just light a candle, and it will be fine." And I was like, "What?" You're supposed to tell me it's birds dropping rocks, Mom. This is not what I was expecting to listen to. Yeah, so it went on for a long time. It still happens when I go back and I sleep in my room. Sometimes I still hear it, and I'm just like, "What the fuck is that shit?" I'm not even scared anymore. I'm just annoyed. I'm like, "Let me fucking sleep. Who are you? Why are you playing marbles?
You
Leave me
got
alone."
angry with the... did you say that to them?
I do. I get upset. But overall, like, the house sometimes, it's so weird. Because sometimes I'll be fine. I can be there for weeks. It's fine. And then one day, it's like the air shifts. And suddenly I'm like super on edge. And I'm looking behind corners. And the way the house works is that I have my room. And next to me, it's the room, my dad's room. Now, something you need to know. My dad does not sleep in that room. My dad, just like me, is a little bit scared of that room and doesn't admit it. So he sleeps in the living room, in the couch.
Hilarious.
For years. And like, I've always been scared of that room. It's always like, it's too dark. I don't know how to explain it. It's just creepy. And I have to cross it if I want to leave my room to go to like the bathroom or anywhere else. Yeah. And I always like have like a really weird feeling, and I have to look at it because I can't stand crossing it without looking at it. I'm like, "You're not gonna catch me off guard, bitch."
That's so scary. What?
Yeah, and occasionally the lights in the house is like one or two will just turn off on themselves. And that room, like last year, I was home for Halloween, and I was watching horror movies. And I said something to my dad like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch horror movies because I haven't been scared enough for Halloween." I'm sitting in my room, and like 10 minutes later, the light in his bedroom turns on by itself. And I'm like, "Motherfucker, are you serious?" And I go to my dad and I'm like, "Hey, do you have like any remote control to turn on the lights or anything?" And he's like, "No, why?" And I'm like, "The light turned on." He's like, "The light turned on?" I'm like, "Yes, the light turned on." Again, Dad. And he's like, "Let me turn it off." And yeah, he says that like when he was still sleeping in the room, at some point, there was one night I heard him like go to bed, and after like 30 minutes, he left, went to sleep in the living room. And I asked him the next day. He was like, "Oh, I just heard a weird clicking noise in the room."
Stop.
And my body just said, "I'm leaving." And I'm like, "What the? What do you mean, man? Why are we just? Why do we keep that room there? Can we just
burn the house down?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn it down and start over.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I have no idea why this happens because the house was bought new.
Yeah.
What if but maybe the land is haunted? You know, I don't.
Yes.
I just sounded like Alias. You know.
Huh? No.
You know.
Um, you know you can go to like the council and you can see what was on your land before your house was built. I don't
can.
encourage it because a lot of the time you find stuff you don't want to find out about that. But
I
if
must
you
know.
really want to know,
I
can.
kind
you
of want to
should.
know.
Yeah, I think you should too.
My mom
Yeah.
had a theory because, like,
Oh.
my dad had another wife before he met my mom, and she also lived
Slut.
here with him for a while.
just go.
Oh, my dad is
I mean, Harlan, what?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you know how people are like religious and stuff. Well, this was not religion. This was like they legit had like a witch that lives by the beach that her and my
Whoa.
grandmother would go to and do like those little salt thingies and get their fortune read and shit like that. And my mom's told me, I've never felt comfortable in that house. I feel like that woman did something to that house. And I'm like, yeah, now that you say that, that would
Yeah.
explain a lot.
It would explain.
Oh
a
my
lot.
god.
She hexed you guys.
Yeah.
Legit, like there's an area in the entrance where the ceiling of the house is all the same height because above we have like the terrace part, but there's one part in the entrance that we have like a wood thing. So there's a piece of like space between the ceiling and that piece of wood, and I have no idea what's in there.
Oh, you should check. Maybe it's a hex bag.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's like very common among people like my grandma's age around.
Oh, yeah. Whoa,
Yeah,
you've
my
been
grandma
hexed.
too.
But I don't want to touch it, bro. I don't want to touch it. Nah.
Just get a stick and poke around.
No. What if there's
Just
spiders
poke it
in
and
there?
make it angry. Okay, you're scared of spiders, but not the hex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
Those
oh, the
I can
hex
deal
can
with.
stay.
Spiders, no. Hex girls. Ah, see?
Ah,
It was
This
me.
was all-
I did it.
gonna put a spell on you. Yeah.
I stuck in my
Such a
head.
lich. Yeah.
It's so good.
So scary.
But yeah, that's the extent of my paranormal shit. I was cursed.
That's scary.
It
I do
is.
think you're cursed, bro.
I think so too. That would explain a lot, actually.
Guys,
Yeah,
why
like-
are we all haunted? What's wrong with us?
You guys,
I'm
I'm
We're
good.
Lunalia.
Yeah,
You're
like-
good
I'll
for
stick
now,
with my
Ram.
sleep paralysis. What the heck? I'm not dealing with ghosts.
Yeah, but you're dealing with like sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah.
That's scary too.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
think I'll be friends
prefer-
with her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can make friends with other sleep paralysis demons. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's true.
Besties.
We were all brought together. V Sensei knows something.
Oh
Maybe
my
we're
God.
like 13 ghosts, but she only needs 4 possessed people.
I love it.
She
I love
sensed
it.
us.
Let's go, Lunalia Spooky Gen. Yeah.
Lunalia haunted Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curse.
Curse.
Curse Gen.
if we
Yeah.
if we ever all move in with each other,
Oh God.
Oh my god.
we can bring all our
Sorry.
ghosts and demons. No one will ever sleep
sorry.
again.
Oh God.
You wanted to be haunted, Ram?
Don't think I could do it, guys. I would have to sleep in the same room as you guys because I
my
I sleep
God.
with the lights on a lot these days. 'cause
Same.
Oh.
If I see something spooky on TikTok before I go to bed, I gotta sleep with the lights on.
Girl,
Ah.
here's what you need to do. I feel you. My TikTok jump scares me with like random shit that's spooky. No. You gotta curate an algorithm on Instagram that's just peace, calm things. So you do your doom
Instagram?
scrolling on TikTok, and then right when we're about to go to sleep, you switch over to Reels, and it's just peace and funny haha stuff, and you can sleep
Ah.
peacefully.
We got a raid from
Serenity.
Serenity.
Beautiful, beautiful bunny girl.
Ah, yes. Welcome
Hello,
in.
Welcome.
We're telling spooky stories.
Yeah. I think
daily life.
the worst thing I heard was go on Instagram.
Wow.
That's the
Instagram
horror
isn't
story.
that bad.
Instagram
okay?
is fine, okay? It's good.
I'm sorry, but like there's
The algorithm
YouTube
is-
Shorts, there's TikTok,
Mm.
TikToks, and there's
Yeah.
Instagram Reels, and
Okay.
there's something wrong with that on
I
a
will
fundamental
say-
level.
Instagram is so easy to train though. You like one thing,
Yeah,
that's
it
all
is.
you'll see forever.
Yeah,
is
I
true,
once
that
liked
is
one
true.
thing from Love and Deep Space. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's all that shows up now. I've seen more of these men than I've ever wanted to. It's against my will at this
Whoa.
point.
Have you
Oh
seen the
my
cooking
God.
one where he's cooking and you stick your finger in the batter and you try and put it on his face, but then he grabs your hand and he's like, "You were too slow."
Yes,
And I was like,
but I'm talking about the ones where they're like in a rocking chair
ah,
and
Not the
she's
rocking
aggressively touching his
Art
chest.
Sensei.
Hi, Art Sensei. What is
Hi.
hi?
She heard Love and Deep Space.
Oh my
She's
goodness.
also a Love and Deep Space fan.
Oh my gosh.
I will not
Yeah.
install that.
Same. Like
It's
when I
not
see
slander.
one video, it's just insane. I'm like, how
Yeah.
does it get worse and worse? But in a good way. But
Slander.
no.
We like it. We're just talking about it.
no,
It's not
Unbecoming,
slander.
Sensei.
It's very
I just say
unbecoming.
so.
It's unbecoming.
I'd
But
say so.
the writing is very good.
Mm-mm.
That's all I can say.
I
The writing
think I
is
think the
actually pretty
voice
good.
acting is really good. I was
Yeah, yeah.
surprised. Like I had to pause and be like, okay, no weird thoughts here. These dudes are doing a great job at voice acting.
Mm-mm.
This is kind of really good. So
The only problem I had is it starts really slow because I know it's supposed to be like a tutorial, but
Oh.
I'm like, come on, give me what I want.
I can't
I-
play games like
I will not
that.
play it.
My money will go away.
oh, it's one of
Yeah.
those. Is it like
I'm worried.
episode?
Mm.
Ah,
Where you
I haven't
need-
played
where you
episode
need
in
to-
a long time.
Me
I don't want to
neither,
get
can't.
paywalled, you know?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that.
Mm.
But I do watch, some clips every once in a while when they appear on my TikTok too.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even play this game, but I still get the ads for it.
Yeah, the ads are also wild.
Yeah, the
They
ads
pick
are
the
wild.
the scenes they pick for the
Yeah.
ads. Sometimes I need to double check and I see that it's the official account. And I'm like, what? What is this game?
They know what the viewers want, okay? They know who they're trying to target.
They want the
Eddie-
heavy breathing.
Oh wait! I didn't know you wanted one, Art Sensei. I give you.
Huh? What does Art Sensei want?
Ah, she's not a mod because
Oh.
I didn't think she wanted to work while she was here. I wanted her to relax. Now you may work.
Putting her to work already. Wow.
You know, sometimes I forget people with wrenches are supposed to work because I start giving them out like, oh, I just want to see you better in chat so I don't miss your message.
True.
Oh my
true.
god.
You better work, bitch. You
Work.
Work that wrench.
Work that wrench.
Wow. That's so spooky though,
um,
Nova. Mm.
Yeah. One
Mm.
day, I've always wanted to get like a Ouija board there, but like I
No,
can't
no,
do it
No,
because
no,
my
you're gonna
dad
make it
lives
worse.
there.
You're gonna make
Yeah.
it worse.
I
Don't do that.
know.
Oh, and next time you come here for idol training, we can use a Ouija board.
No, I
you
will not be.
know,
I will not be present.
possessions- Yeah,
Do you wanna
possessions
do
can
it
stick to you. She'll just
in
take it home with
in
her.
the studio.
I'll do it with you. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Please.
You
Oh
guys
my God.
believe in it?
all the time.
I don't
no,
know.
no way.
Do you want to stay at a
Sometimes.
spooky hotel? We ask. Oh my
Yes.
god, that would be kind of sick. We ask Noguchi's
Yeah.
papa
Yeah, I
to put us in a spooky hotel.
We could
while
go
we're
to
staying there.
Vegas because they have the
Oh my God.
haunted. They have the haunted museum there, and they have a lot of haunted
Oh.
hotels. And like the mafia used to hang out in Vegas a lot, and they have a lot of houses that have been turned into hotels, but it's still haunted by them. And we could go sleep in them.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on, say yes.
Can we go gambling as well afterwards?
guess.
Oh,
Ah, nice. Go.
yes.
Let's go.
Oh my
That'll
gosh.
be my real
Oh
horror.
my gosh,
gambling.
immediately.
Okay.
Never mess
I'm-
with the Luigi
the haunted
board.
part, not so much, but the gambling part and the
Hmm.
the buffets. I want to
Yeah.
go to
Yes,
an all-you-can-eat
the
buffet in the
buffets.
Vegas.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah,
so
yeah.
many
stories.
YouTubers go.
I want to go see Bruno Mars. Isn't he being held captive in somewhere in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
Isn't this the
and so
theory?
is Dita Von Teese. burlesque. If you guys want to see burlesque.
Oh,
Mm,
I
mm,
love
mm.
Dita Von Teese.
Yeah,
I
me
don't know
too.
what that
I
is.
have a signed book. I sent you.
Really?
Yeah.
She's the most gorgeous woman doing
She
burlesque.
is.
Like,
Mm, mm,
it's
mm.
not even, ooh, sexy, I want to
yeah,
bang.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, you look at it and it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Dude, I met her once and she
Oh.
said to me, "Is your hair purple or does it just look like the light hitting it is purple?" And I was like, "It's purple." And she goes, "You're so pretty." And I was like, I couldn't respond. I just sat there in silence while we took the photo and then I left. And she was like, "Have a nice night." And I was like,
Wow.
That's the
I don't know
dream.
who this person is.
Oh,
What
you
the-
haven't seen Dita Von Teese. She's beautiful.
don't know.
She's beautiful and stunning.
Mm.
Be
I looked
careful,
at our
it's
chat,
haunted
all I
with Zach
see is
Baggins.
the Smithers getting grinded on.
Yeah. Oh, we can see Bruno Mars. We can gamble. We can go eat with Rem. I want to go see the Haunted Museum. Alias, what do you want to do?
I also want to eat at buffets. I want to
We'll
eat
go to 2
crab legs.
buffets.
Yeah, I like crab legs, but crab legs
Oh.
are expensive, so I don't buy them.
Crab leg?
But if I ever get the opportunity to eat them, you know, like when the senseis pay for it,
Oh.
then I will eat crab legs.
That's such a
I
good
wanna eat
idea.
crab legs.
Oh wait, there's also the Heart Attack Grill. Is that in Vegas? Where if you
What the fuck
don't-
is that?
If you, it's like, I guess it's like a place that they just have like burgers, like super unhealthy stuff. But if you don't finish your meal, women and nurses spank you.
Oh,
The silence.
Okay.
Sometimes
Can
I don't
we-
finish my meal though.
I
never
can't
finish.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, then I guess you're
guess-
gonna get spanked.
Oh,
no.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I-
yeah.
Well. Oh no. What a shame.
Oh, no.
I
What
do
a
want to go
shame.
to area. What's it? Area
51?
51. Yeah.
That's in Vegas?
Yeah, the
Are we
area
allowed to
15.
visit that?
No. If there's a
Okay,
museum.
I said that one time. Why does everyone keep bringing up Area 15?
What's Area 15?
No, there's like a museum thing in Vegas called like Area 15. And like it's an interactive museum, and you like, go
Oh.
inside and you get to see stuff like brainwash detergent and
Eh?
you know
Uh-huh.
it's really really cool. I hope we can
What?
go one day. Yeah,
Can we-
it really
Cool.
should be. Mm.
Mm.
Drink it?
Daddy no
Yeah.
Gucci. Let us go to Vegas
Papa.
for content. Meh?
I
Yeah,
swear
that's
it would
a
be a
good
good financial investment. We
Yeah.
promise.
For
Vlogging.
content.
Yeah. horror nights. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well.
For that content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I want to see if
Anyway.
we can ask the haunted museum if we can sit in the haunted chair from The Devil
Oh.
Made Me Do It.
What?
The
I
haunted
think you
rocking chair.
should.
Yeah.
You should
No,
sit.
no.
We film.
We'll all take turns. We'll all take
No.
turns.
We'll let you take. We'll let
You can
guys
sit
wanna
and I'll
use-
sit on your lap.
You want to use a Ouija board, but you don't want to sit in the haunted chair.
A
Yeah.
Ouija board, I can say, okay, we're closing this, goodbye, throw salt on it, and be done with it. Ish. Maybe.
You're only supposed to put salt on it.
No, I think you're just supposed to
You're
remember to say
supposed
goodbye
to-
and close it.
Yeah. Well, I
That
don't
could
And
be
remember.
you
burned
should be
first.
fine.
Because like
I think you're
Ouija
not supposed to burn
boards-
them.
Yeah, Ouija
Well-
boards were made for children, right? It was like a toy. But
I mean, they still
assume
sell
it's-
it as a toy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I assume it's based on some sort of ancient like practice of contacting the dead. So I guess technically they could work, but I don't actually know if they work. We could get a scrying mirror. Wait, I could bring mine with me.
What's a sky mirror?
It's
What's
those
a
black mirrors that are super shiny, and you just stare into them, and then
Oh, God.
eventually you start seeing things. Yeah.
What?
You know, you start seeing things if you also look at a mirror in the dark, in a dimly lit room, and you stare at it for too long. It's a horrible thing.
Mm.
Why?
Don't do
Why
it.
do you? You're saying it like this is experience. Did you stare at a mirror in the middle of the night?
You
You know,
shouldn't do that.
sometimes the internet tells you to do things, and you're like, ain't no way. And then
Don't
you
do
do it, and you
that.
regret it really fast. You're like, bye.
Yeah.
No
Fuck.
way.
Now I think about it, when I was in primary school, we had a lot of kids were like really into Bloody Mary.
Yes,
Oh,
Bloody
God.
Mary. Same,
yeah.
And we would
same.
like lock ourselves in the bathroom and go like Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And then say her name like multiple times and like
Yeah,
write
yeah.
her name on the mirror.
Mm.
And then some
Ooh.
girl, some random ass fucking cunt bitch would be like, ah! And scare everyone else.
Ah.
I hated it.
Boo.
I know.
Yeah, Bloody Mary was the thing. But yeah, I'll bring my scrying mirror. Don't worry.
Please do.
We'll contact the spirits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I want to make
Oh,
friends.
no.
Yeah, yeah. Poor Rem is gonna go home possessed
no.
against her will.
I'm
Are we
gonna
not
sit on the
possessed? Yeah,
haunted
yeah,
chair. Gonna sit on the haunted chair, and then my cat will be haunted. Oh my god.
Your cat will be out. Every
That's all I
time you clap
get.
them cheeks, you can
Yeah.
hear the sounds from the beyond.
It's just like, ooh.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that clapping, guys?
I'm scared.
What is that mysterious clapping sound?
I was Serena made that reference I think during her last stream, and I was like, no one ever remembers that meme, that the one with the girl in the closet where she's like, I don't know what to wear, guys, and then she farts.
Oh my
And then
God.
to cover it up, she's like, what was that? I think it was a ghost. I'm scared.
I remember.
Oh my god.
What a memory. Oh jeez.
It's Alias. It's you now.
Oh.
Me?
Oh,
Let me get the
here we
popcorn.
go. Here we
Oh.
go.
Where do we start? It all started when I was 3 years old.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
My father.
Not even lying.
Mary.
I'm trying to remember, which ones I've told you guys and which ones I haven't. Because there's just so many.
Hmm.
But, I mean, I guess I could talk about one that happened recently.
Yeah.
So, recently, right? So, I have, Gecko roommate and a few other roommates, right? And in this, like, shared space, there's always, somebody lurking around,
Whoa.
And so, like, I'm always, like, on guard, right? But recently, I've been watching, like, horror movies at night. So I've been extra jumpy.
Oh no.
And so, Gecko with me, sometimes she'll go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I'll hear her from, my room. Because she slams the door. And, anyone who's a bouquet, who's seen my streams know that when there's door slamming, it's Gecko Rumi. And, yeah. So, I heard the door slam, right? And I was like, Gecko Rumi's going to take her nightly piss. Okay. And then, she didn't come out for a while. And I was like, that's not good. And I hear the door slam again. And I was like, she's coming out now. And I was like, I'm going to scare her, Because I'm kind of a little shithead sometimes. And so it was like probably 2, 3 in the morning. And I was like, I'm gonna scare her. I'm gonna scare her. And I go, boo! And the door to the bathroom was still closed. And I was like, And so I knocked on the door and I was like, Gakurumi, are you okay in there?
Oh my
You've been in there for like 20 minutes. Do you
That's
need
an
some
awfully
medicine?
massive piss, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, you've been in there for like 20 minutes, And then the door wouldn't open, right? And I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
what if she
God.
fell asleep on the toilet?
Mood.
Like, what if she, what if she falls asleep on the toilet? It is quite late, and she works quite hard. So I started trying to shimmy the door open, like, Gakurumi, wake up! Gakurumi!
Yeah.
And so I I ended up opening the door. It like suddenly boom, busted open.
Jesus.
But there was no one in there, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I go
Oh, no.
in deeper into the bathroom. I'm like, hello? Gakurumi. And the door
Oh, God.
behind me go boom and it shuts
Oh.
behind me. So I start
No
screaming,
way.
right? And like I turn around, the door's closed, so I try to open it again and it doesn't open, right?
Oh my god.
And
what
then
the
I hear the shower turn on. And
Take a back. Take a back.
I hope. I wish with everything that you're joking right now.
Yeah, this is
Please,
insane.
Please say psych.
say
so
psych.
It's not a
horrifying.
joke. But it wasn't like full line psh, it was like it was like spurts of water,
Oh.
Oh god. That's
and
worse.
then I turn around to look at the shower, right? And as soon as I turn around, I hear like banging on the door. So I start crying.
Oh my god, what?
So for me, when I get scared, I have two modes. Okay, one is I try to laugh it off, right? I try to laugh it off as much as possible and try to make
Haha, I'm
jokes.
about to die.
But option two is like I just stop moving. I just start crying. You know those people in horror movies that like you see running away from the bad guy and they trip and they fall.
Oh my god.
And they're like, "Run, bitch! Get up!" but then the girl's like, "No, I can't. I just my ankle. I can't move. I'm too scared." And you're like, "Oh, you know what? You deserve to die. Fuck you." And that's I'm that bitch. I'm that girl. I'm not gonna
Oh my
lie.
god.
I am that girl. If something like that happened, I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably just stop moving too. I'll just curl up in a ball. But either way, so I started crying, right? And so I get into like fetal position. I'm like covering my ears because like for me, I get overstimulated quite easily. So when like a lot of loud noises happen at once, my body kind of just stops moving. And then like I start crying, and then I hear the door slowly open, and there's no one there.
Bro.
Get
And
out.
so I crawl out of the bathroom and I run to Gekurumi's room and I'm like, Gekurumi! But she was fast asleep.
I would fucking kill myself.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
And then like,
Dude.
you know, I'll like check on any other roomies like room to see if there's like lights on. None of them are open. None of them
What
are
the
on.
fuck?
Yeah. And then I'll be like, oh, I see. So I crawled back into my room, and as soon as I closed the door, the lights in my room turned off, and I was like,
Well.
I guess I'm going to sleep now. And I just went back to bed, and I covered myself up with my blanket. I was like,
Thank you,
I'm
Mr.
going to-
Ghost.
I'm going to. No,
Oh my
that's
god.
not the sign to go to sleep. I guess this is the sign.
The ghost was just trying to get you to finally fucking rest.
Yeah.
I guess
Like,
so.
she
Maybe it's
works
the
too
ghost of
hard to go to
recent
sleep.
Take a
yeah.
shower. Take a
yeah.
shower.
Take
Take a shower and go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary, Alias.
Yeah. Dude, they're scary. Or like once in a while we'll see like a lot of shadow people in the house. I'm just like, the dorms, and the dorms at V4Mirai are pretty scary. I won't lie. I regret moving. Yeah. But like we have a shadow person who stands at the end of the hallway every day, every night. And like it's weird
Bitch,
because
what?
like you know like when you look at like a hallway, right?
Yeah.
There's always a bit of light because there's windows and like people leave their door open, right?
Yeah.
But even when all the like doors are closed, like there's just a darker patch of like something just standing in the middle of the hallway.
Oh my god.
And it's always there. And I would assume maybe it's like, you know, the shadows. Maybe it's like, you know, possibly like maybe the, like furniture or something. But like we like rearranged the furniture and everything. So Kakumurumi and I, we moved everything around. But it's still there no matter what. And like,
That's
yeah,
fucking
and then
wild.
sometimes it'll move too.
Haha.
But usually it just stands menacingly. So we named him Marvin. And he just sits
Love it.
there. And he stands. And we
You
always
guys
say hi
talk
to
to him?
so
Oh.
that he doesn't kill us. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be working. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not supposed to talk to shadow people,
No.
but
Wait, you're not?
you're
No,
not.
you're supposed to ignore them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of
Marvin's
those you're not
super-
supposed to like recognize that they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
oh
some-
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh.
sometimes Marvin like runs across the halls and like breaks things. So we're past the point of no return, you know. The thing is, when he runs on all fours, which is the scariest part.
No, I got chills. Get away from me.
Oh my god.
Why does
I
that
had
make
to
it so
look
much more
behind
scary?
me.
So he
Oh my
stands
God. Like an
at the end
8-foot
of the
person.
hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then gets on his hands and knees and runs at you.
No, it's his hands and toes. Like
He's a demon.
he-
That's a demon. That's
he
demon
like
behavior.
runs at things and then he like crashes into things. I remember back then when we were first moving into the dorms. You know, I'd be on like call with some friends and be like, "Hello, let's all watch some anime." and then you would hear crashing in the background. They're like, Alias, are you okay? I'm like, no, that's Marvin. Marvin likes to break things. I don't know why. But
He's my
he's
ghost
broken.
roomie.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
God.
he's broken like plates. He's broken like I'll put up like boxes and stuff, and he'll like knock them over. Yeah, but he like runs at it like full speed.
Have you considered an exorcism, perhaps?
Yeah.
But then I die too.
Oh yeah,
Well-
that's a very good point.
Oh.
Yeah,
What if
Nova.
you're outside of the house and someone exorcises the house and you can come back to haunt it? Because there should only be one ghost per house, and you're already paying rent. So
That is
True,
They're
Marvin
not.
should be paying rent too, actually.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Originally, we named him Chad, but
Okay, that makes it less scary.
because you know, like Chad seems like a name of like some random frat dude who like breaks
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who gets them all
yeah,
full.
dude, I'm Chad. Let me show you how I break this of a beer pong table.
You know. But then we played with the Ouija board, and we asked them what name they prefer, and it kept going to MARV. So we named
Oh.
them
For
Marvin.
short.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, what's up,
Marv.
Marvel?
It's Disney.
He just wanted to watch Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
He's just like,
Disney.
please. I want to watch the new Iron Man movie. Marvel.
Wait, is Lightning McQueen from Disney, right?
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
Pixar.
Disney Pixar, right? Mm-mm-mm.
Is it Pixar or is it?
it's both.
DreamWorks.
It's Disney
Well,
and Pixar.
Yeah, they
I think
bought
it's
it.
Lightning McQueen. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Steve
Yeah.
McQueen is an actual racer that passed away.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well,
Who I don't know who you are, but you know.
he died a
someone.
long
He is
time
smart.
ago. He was
Oh.
wasn't he an actor that used to do a lot of racing in his free time? Mm.
Ah, that
Oh,
makes sense.
dangerous hobby.
They have they have a Mustang named after him, the Mustang Bullet.
Aw.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice way to soften up this insane fucking story.
One more.
Because
Yeah, more.
What
you know
the
what's-
heck?
what's the worst part of this is that I know she's not like playing this up for the stream. I know she's not even faking like a singular ounce of that. This is all fucking true, and I hate it.
She sent us audio clips before.
Yeah, that's
Oh my god,
it,
the audio
dude.
clips are insane.
Mm,
I don't remember.
mm,
Was that when I was visiting my parents in Anderson, or is that I can't even remember. There's so
mm.
many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was when
so
you were
my
visiting.
parents' house.
Mhm.
Yeah, my parents' house in Anderson is super haunted. They're screaming every night. I looked up at the screen and I saw Stephanie walking behind, and my whole entire body just froze. I was like, Marvin,
God.
how did you get there? But yeah, so at my house in Anderson,
Mm.
we hear a lot of voices in the house, and like
Mm.
a lot of issues stem from the fact that we had like a shaman living at the house for a while.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, we had a shaman living in our basement. So in the city of Anderson, right, basements are very common, and Mama Nano, Papa Nano, to make money for the theater, they started renting it out to like people who wanted to live there. And it was like a mini, like a granny loft is what people call it. It's like a basement apartment,
Yeah.
and it's very, very nice. It's very, like it has like 2 rooms. It has like a kitchen, laundry, everything. It's really cool.
Hmm.
And it's really spacious. But when I was around maybe 3 years old, that's when Mama Nana started renting it out. And ever since then, we've had so many ghost issues. Like, I told you guys about the lady in the attic, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
I
Wait,
haven't
you
heard
don't
of
remember
that.
this?
I've heard of the
I
little
don't remember
girl
that
in the,
one.
on the staircase,
Oh.
but not the lady
Oh.
in the attic.
Okay, so there's a lady in the attic. So when I was 3 years old, I actually no, my mama Nano, she kicked me out of her room when I was like 2 or 1 years old. She was just like, "You cannot
wow.
sleep with me anymore.
Yeah.
Grow up." And
Kicks with the with the
Yeah.
foot outside
she's
of the
like, "Get
bed. You
good."
fall.
yeah,
Good.
Mama Nono, she's just like, "I'm gonna raise you to be independent. You don't need me to sleep with you."
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh.
"Goo goo gaga," like.
Gaga.
And so Mama Nono, I had my own room in Anderson. You know, this is before I had Emolius and Cecilius, you know. So it was just me and Brolius. And
Brolius.
yeah, Brolius.
That's such a name.
Dude, he's a beefy big brother. This man who is showing off his muscles in our family group chat.
Damn.
And I sent so many throwing up emojis. Either way. Yeah, so ever since I was like 3 years old, you know, we had a shaman move in our granny loft. And I remember my mom told me straight up, she's like, don't go near him. And I remember thinking, oh, she must think he's like a pedophile or something. You know?
Yes, let's have him at our house, but like convicted.
Yeah, and
So
I'm just like,
silly.
you know, like, Mama, Nana, I know we're desperate for money right now, but I don't know if this is the best idea. But, you know, I didn't think much of it as a kid. And then, you know, Granny and Nano, she would visit a lot. And so she kept us safe during, you know, days when Mama Nana and Papa Nana were away at work.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, Granny and Nana also told us, like, don't go near the man who lives in the basement. And we're like, okay. So there's one day I was playing out in the rain because, you know, I'm like 4 years old. And that's what, you know, kids do. And so I was playing around in the backyard. And the backyard floods a lot, you know. We have a lot of issues with flooding. But, you know, it's always fun as a kid, you know. And I remember one time, Brolius and I were playing. And then I saw the old man staring at us from the basement window. And we're like, oh.
No.
Nice.
And then, yeah, what? Is that nice?
Maybe he was a pedophile.
Maybe. But I remember, you know, being kind of freaked out. And, you know, Grandma Nano came out and I saw her talking to him. I was like, oh, maybe he's not like a creep after all if Grandma Nano's talking to him. And then the guy comes out and he starts pointing at me. And he's like saying something in Korean to Grandma Nano. And Grandma Nano has like this horrified look on her face, right? And she looks at me. And she looks at him. And she like calls us back inside. And like we shower and everything. And Grandma Nano tells me again, do not go near the old man in the basement. I was like, God damn, he must really be a pedophile then. So I remember, you know, laying in bed. And I had this issue ever since that guy moved in. Where like, I would hear like scratching on the ceiling. And it would be constant, like, constant scratching. And I was like,
It's getting worse.
And the thing is, in my room, the ceiling had a door to the attic, you know? But in order to get to the attic, you have to pull on a string, and it takes a lot of weight for, like, a person to open it, right? So, like, Brolius and I, when we were little, we used to, like, climb up, like, my closet, like, case thing and jump to get the string and then pull it down with our body weight, right? That's how much like power you needed to have in order to open it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we'd hear this like scratching sound on the ceiling all the time. And I'd be like, huh, that's weird. And I remember thinking it must be birds or squirrels or something. Maybe rats. You know, because the house is quite old.
Yeah.
So I remember the scratching kept continuously happening. And it happened over my bed. It wouldn't happen any other part of the room, just over my bed. And so, I'd tell Papa Nano, and Papa Nano would move my bed again. And then the scratching would continue every night, just over my bed. But if I, like, sat in a different part of my room, the scratching would stop. But if I laid in the bed, the scratching would continue again. So we moved the bed probably around maybe 7 to 10 times around the entire room, right? As many combinations as we could. And but the scratching continued. And so the last time we moved our bed, I was like directly facing the closet, right?
That's a bad idea.
I know, but like I was a kid, right? And you know, that was like the last time we moved the bed. And so I hear the scratching again. But one day, you know, I left the closet door open before going to bed.
Oh no, gee.
And I remember waking up to the scratching sound again, and I'm like, this is not normal. And the thing is with closets is because they don't have windows, they're extra dark compared to the rest of the room. So I see that the door is open, but it's like pitch blackness in there.
Hmm.
And I remember sitting up, and again, I'm like around maybe at this point, maybe 5 years old. And I stared at it, and I hear the attic door slowly go.
Nope, nope, nope.
And I was like, huh? And then all of a sudden, the door opens like boom, and the ladder goes and slams onto the ground. And I start screaming. I run out of my room, and I run to Papa Nano's room. And I'm like, Papa Nano, you know, the closet door, it opened. The attic, it opened. And Papa Nano, he heard the sound of the metal ladder go and hitting the ground, right?
What
So
the hell?
he got up. He goes to my closet, but the attic door is closed.
Nope. Nope,
Right?
nope, 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 nope,
But
nope,
when
nope,
we
nope,
turn
nope,
on
I've
the
got
light-
chills. I can't.
I don't
Yeah.
like this.
When we
This is
turned on the light
insane.
in the house, there was a scuff mark on the ground. So it's proof that it did fall and hit the ground because there was no
Huh.
scuff mark before, you know?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden now there's a scuff mark that matches up with the ladder, you know, where it would have hit. And so, you know, Papa Nano's like, you know, you've been saying this for a while. Let's call an inspector. So Papa Nano called an inspector to come over, right? And the inspector is just like, yeah, you know, it's you know, they were like, oh, it's probably gonna be rats or birds or crows or, you know, whatever.
Ah,
But,
yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
You know, like the logical answer, you know.
Yeah.
But or like, oh, maybe there's like a there's wind, you know, I don't know, air pressure. But when he went up there, he was just like, I don't even see rat poop. There's nothing here. And so we're like, then what is it, you know? And then like as time went on, the scratching continued, right?
Oh
And I was just like, you know what? I'll just live through it. It's fine. And as I, you know, continuously grow, the issue started getting worse. You know, like the closet door would start opening and closing really fast, or like things would start breaking in the kitchen area. So if I got up in the middle of the night and I was like, I gotta take a piss or something, you know?
A little tinkle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just had a little tinkle.
Visit the ladies' room.
Yeah, powder my nose. I would hear something break in the kitchen, right?
Oh,
And I'm
God.
like, what the? And I would go downstairs and, you know, there would be like a cup on the ground.
Hmm.
And I was like, huh.
Yeah.
And then eventually we started seeing a lady in the middle of the neighborhood. So the way my house in Anderson was set up, it's set up so that like it's like a cul-de-sac, you know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm in the middle of the cul-de-sac, right? Facing the road. And in that cul-de-sac, right? Every time I looked outside, there would be like a lady standing there. Just in the middle of the night. And it would only be when it's raining, right? And so I told Mama Nona about it. And she's just like, it's not real. Go back to sleep. I told, you know, Broly's about it. And he's just like, don't look, you know?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing they can say.
And then, so, you know, I told Papa Nano. Papa Nano's just like, I don't think it's real. Go back to sleep. And so, as time went on, Broly's was the only person who can see it, right? And eventually, I was just like, Broly's, like, you see her staring at us, right? And Broly's is like, yeah. And we're like,
Wait, he's so chill about it. Yeah, I see the I
Yeah.
see the demon too. Yeah.
He's
What
just
about
like,
it?
No, just let it be. Like, it is what it is. And he told Mama Nano. And Mama Nano's just like, don't mention this to your father. Like,
Oh.
Too late.
Papa Nano is a very busy person, so like don't waste his time with stuff like this. And then I was like, but Mama Nano, do you not see it? And she'll look in the general direction, she'll be like, no. I'm like, okay. But then things started getting worse when she started screaming. So
Oh.
and you guys all heard the audio too,
Yeah.
but she still exists. But yeah. So there's this lady who just stands in the middle of the cul-de-sac and starts screaming. And I recorded the audio quite clearly. I was freaking
Yeah.
out. But yeah, it continuously happened, and I told Mama Nana like the screaming's getting worse and worse, and then she's just like, "Oh, it's a raccoon or it's a fox, it's a trying to
yes.
logically explain something." You're like, "No, it's the lady in the middle there," and she's like, "No,
Yeah.
no, no." But then it's one thing to hear screaming coming from outside of the house.
Yeah.
It's another to hear it coming from within.
No.
The raccoon that lives on the stairs screams.
And yeah, and then we started hearing the screaming get louder and louder and louder. And originally it was from outside, but then it started coming from within inside. And at first it started sounding like it was coming from like, far away within the house, like tucked away in the house, right? But then it started going up levels,
Oh no.
like started sounding like it was coming closer and closer. It was still muffled, but like, you can clearly tell when it's like a sound from within versus like a sound from outside. It was definitely within.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And then like I was freaking out, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, and it was about the little girl ghost that Broly saw. So there was this time I was playing Maple Story
The Maple Story.
Of course.
at like 3 a.m., right?
Yeah.
And Broly is, he came out of his bathroom and he started yelling at something. And I was like, what is Broly is yelling at? It's 3 in the morning. What a weirdo. What a loser,
What
right?
a weirdo.
And I'm like playing, I'm like, hey, Mesos Plux. And so the next day, Broly comes up to me, he like punches me in the arm. I'm like, why, Broly?
Yeah.
This is abuse, And then he's just like, why were you standing at the end of the staircase? I'm like, huh? What do you mean? I was playing Maple Story. He's like, no, you were standing at the end of the staircase. You kept bouncing that stupid ball. And I'm like, what ball?
What?
Willis,
No.
I was playing Maple Story. I could show you my hours. I spent my birthday money on NX Cash. I can show you the proof. And
Yeah.
Broly's is like, no, you were downstairs playing with the ball. And I was like, I don't remember this. Broly's, I swear I was not there. And then there was one night I also went out to check. And I saw a girl staring back at me at the end of the staircase
Oh my god,
Whoa.
no.
with a ball. And I was just like,
Oh.
what the fuck? And so Broly's comes out too, and he's like, what? What's wrong? And we're both staring at this girl holding a ball at the end of the staircase. And he's just like, oh shit. And we're like,
Interesting.
And then so over the course of a few months, right, we kept seeing this girl in the middle of the night. And so I eventually, like, I got too scared and I ran to Mama Nano. I was like, Mama Nano, there's a girl at the end of the staircase. And she came out with me and she looked at it because she was like, I'm so sick of your shit, Alias. And she looks and I could tell that she saw it too.
Oh
Because
god.
the girl started bouncing the ball. And you know how, like, when you bounce like a rubber ball, the sound echoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was echoing quite loud. And I remember looking down, and Mama Nono, she gets overwhelmed with sound too. And so she started like, kind of like cupping her ears a little. And so I was like, I know you know what this is. I know you know this sound. And Broly's comes out and he's just like, shut the fuck up! Shut up! We're trying to sleep! And she stops.
Oh
And
no.
she like turns her head really quick and stares at Brolyus.
Uh-oh.
And he runs into his room and shuts the door.
That's like the worst thing he could
Yeah.
ever have done.
But I think Brolyus was just tired of it,
Yeah.
And so, and then Mama Nano's like, you can sleep in my room tonight, I guess.
I guess. Not like I'm also scared or anything.
Yeah. And then as, time went on, more issues started appearing, right? And then, like, I would have issues where I'd be like on call with my friends late at night. And then, like, I would hear knocking on my door. And I'd be like, huh? And I was like, oh, maybe it's, Papa Nano. Like, maybe I was laughing too, like, loudly. And he's like, shut up, Alias, go to sleep. Because that happens every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember, like, my friends are like, Alias, there's someone at your door. I'm like, huh? and I would hear. I'm like, I'm in trouble. I remember opening the door, and I was expecting Papa Nano, but there was no one there. And I was like, huh. Okay. So I closed the door again, and I lay in bed. I'm like, hee hee ha 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 ha. Naruto, so cool. And then and all I hear is, I'm like, huh. Oh, this is definitely Papa Nano this time, right? And I got up, and I opened the door again, but there's no one there. I'm like,
Oh my god.
okay. So I lay back in bed and I'm all quiet. My friends are like, huh, Alias, what's wrong? Like, don't you like you wanna talk about, our ships? And I'm like, I don't know.
No.
And then here again. And I'm like getting mad, right? And I'm like thinking this has to be Broly messing with me, right? And so I open the door again. And no one's there. And I slam the door closed. I'm getting mad. I'm like, who the fuck? And then I hear. And I realize it's not coming out of the door to the hallway.
Oh, I
It's
hate
coming
that.
from the closet door.
Oh, I
And I
hate that.
turn and look at the door next to it, right?
No.
And it's like. And then it went from like gentle knocking to like. And then I was like, I'm gonna
Someone
die.
said the ghost didn't like your shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I was like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, I'm gonna hang up, guys. Goodbye.
I would never
I-
hang up. Bro, I would just be like, stay with me. I can do this.
I would say on the phone. What do you mean?
So scared. I was so scared. But and that was just kind of like the daily life of my life. For
I
like a good
see.
couple of years. And I remember like I would hang out with friends who are like quite religious, or they have like quite religious families, and they would give me like religious tomes and stuff to kind of fight off ghosts and stuff. And I'm like, it's probably it's like it's like a shared schizophrenia. It's not real.
Schizophrenia.
And then they would give me a lot of stuff. One of my friends, she's Filipino. She gave me, I don't know what it's called, but it's like this rope thing that you put around your
Neck.
wrist. No,
Oh.
if there's any Filipinos in the chat, do you guys
Around
know
your
what I'm
neck,
talking about?
Nova?
Sorry.
But like,
This
they
will
gave me
solve
like
all
this
your
bracelet.
problems.
Yeah. And then I remember I got what's it? Oh shoot. Oh, one of my Cambodian friends, she also gave me a bracelet thing. And so I was like, oh cool. And so I wore both of them at the same time, and I was like, I'm so cool. And then I remember walking into my room for the first time after wearing it, and they both broke at the same time. And I was
Oh
like,
God.
oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no. I can't.
That's
Oh, that's
not
not
good.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my
And like,
god.
I remember like picking up the pieces. I'm like, I don't know what part goes with what.
Yeah.
So I just put them all in a bowl.
Wow.
Move.
I was like, well, I guess that's it. But as time went on, things continuously got worse. And then,
Great.
eventually, Granny and
Eventually I died.
She wanted to move in with us because she is getting quite old.
Mm,
And
yeah.
and then Mama Nano's like, okay, well, Grandma Nano should move into the granny loft. Because
Ooh.
it'd be easier for us to take care of her. So we had to evict the shaman guy. And
Hell
I've
yeah.
avoided the shaman guy my entire life. Right? My entire life. Mama Nano and Papa Nano and everyone around me was just like, Alias, don't go to the basement. There's a pedophile. And so like, I'm just like, I see. Okay. So I never went. But by then I was quite grown. So Mama Nana was just like, yeah, I need you to go to the basement and tell the old man who lives there that he needs to move out.
Let's
then-
put
She said you to do
let's put this
Yeah.
decision on the child that we've been telling not to go interact with him.
Yeah.
Let's
but
send
at
her
this
to the
point,
pedophile.
at this point,
Go
I'm a
tell the
teenager.
pedophile
so...
to move out.
But I was a teenager at this point, so I guess my Mama now thought like, oh well, now you're too old for him to have any interest in you, so
Oh my
it's fine.
God.
So I remember she's like, oh, I need you to record the whole thing too, so that we can send it to the courts if they say no. And then
Oh God.
Mama Nana was just like, oh, by the way, you need to wear shoes when you go inside. And I'm like, why? Because, you know, for us, we don't wear shoes in the house, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, what? So I put on shoes, and I'm like, this feels so wrong. And I opened the door to the basement. This is the first time I've ever opened the door to the basement.
Yeah.
And the smell of blood started to just seep through the door.
Ugh.
And I was like,
No.
but you know how like blood has a very thick iron scent?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know. And it's like the smell of it makes you feel like you're biting into tinfoil or something. That's,
Yum.
that's how it feels, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going on? And I look at the back of the door, like the door that would like lead them to like the floor, right? Where we are. And it has like blood on the handle, blood on the door frame, and I'm like, where's
Interesting.
Mama Nano taking me? And so I'm recording the whole thing. And I see on the staircase there's bloody footsteps, and I'm like, so I go down the stairs, and I'm
Why
like
would you
calling
do
out for the old man, and I'm like, Ajishi, Ajishi.
Oh my
you know,
god.
like for old man.
Yeah.
And I look at his room, and it's filled with newspapers, right, on the ground. It's like stuffing underneath the door frame. And it's covered in bloody newspapers too. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at the walls, and it's covered in blood too. And I'm like, what is happening right now? And I look, and I see the old man sitting at, you know, the kitchen table, staring blankly out the window.
Ugh.
And I'm like,
Can't do this anymore.
Ajishi, what the fuck? Are you on your period?
no. And I was like, Ajishi, are you okay? Because like that's a lot of blood, right? So I'm like, oh my god, I have to call an ambulance. I'm like, you know, I'm like freaking out. So I get a first aid kit. I run towards him, right? I'm like, Ajishi, like, are you okay? Do we like, we need to call you a hospital? Do you want me to call an ambulance? And I'm like getting like a wet paper towel. And I'm like cleaning his feet and everything, right? Because I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
And then I told him, you know, like he's not like reacting to me at all. And I'm like, oh, like what do we do? Like this
Sir, are
is
you
not
dead?
okay. So I'm bandaging up his foot, right? And then I'm like, Ajishi, like I don't want to be this person right now, but you know,
You need to move out.
Mama Nana told me to tell you that you have to move out, but I do think we should prioritize the fact that you need to go to the hospital first. Like I do think we should take you to the hospital. So like if you want, if you have an insurance card or something, like I can find something for us. And then he's just like, I can't leave the house. I'm like, what do you mean you can't leave the house? He's like, I'm bound to this house. I'm like, what? He's like, I can't leave this house. I've been trying to leave this house for years. And he starts yelling at me, right? And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Why are you yelling at me?
Oh my
And so
god.
he starts like banging the table, right? And he's like screaming. He's just like, I want to leave this house. But if I leave this house, what are you going to do about her? And he points behind me.
Oh, I
and
just
then-
got chills. I just got chills.
I'm
I
gonna
don't like
throw
this.
up. Same. Oh my god, it ran down my spine. I hate this.
And so I look behind me and I don't see anything, right? And I look back at him and he falls out of his chair. He starts screaming and he's like backing up, crawling backwards. And I'm like, what is going on? And he starts yelling at me in Korean, right? He's like, I've been trying to leave this house for so many years, but I can't fucking leave this house. Every time I try to leave, this bitch keeps pulling me back in. And then he's just like, and if I leave, what if you die? What if everyone in this house dies? I've been trying to leave, but I can't let you die out of good conscience. So what am I supposed to do? And then he was like, it's my job as a shaman. I'm supposed to protect people. I'm supposed to protect people so much, but I can't take it anymore. That's why I left it. That's why I left it. I came here, and I'm back in this fucking thing again. And I'm like, and I'm like, I'm gonna go call a hospital. You stay here. So I run upstairs, right? And I'm like crying. And so I call 911. I call my mom. And I'm like, Mama, no, you have to come back home. You have to come back home now. And so, you know, she's just like, okay, just keep the door closed, keep it locked, and like, don't go back down there, okay? I'm like, what is happening down there, Mama? No. I was like, did you know about this? And she's just like, yes. I'm like, what do you mean, yes? What do you mean? And it's like, and I'm like explaining to her, you know, what happened. Like, he's saying that this lady is around us. It's something about we're gonna die. Are we gonna die, Mama? No, we're gonna die. She's like, no, we're not gonna die. Well, I'm not gonna die. You're probably gonna
however.
die.
Oh my
And
god,
I'm like, what do you
Stephanie
mean?
just scared the
What do you
shit out
mean?
of me.
Right? And so I'm like freaking out. And Mom and I was just like, stay here. Like, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. And then, like, while I'm sitting there, I hear people like, not people, but I hear like things like moving around in the basement, right? So you, like when you like throw things, you know how it has like it reverberates in the house, right? Even if it's like
Yeah.
from below, it goes
Yeah.
boom.
Mm.
And I hear all this like screaming, I hear all this like banging on the walls, and then it suddenly stops. It goes
Oh,
completely
Serena's
silent.
here. Hi, Serena.
So cute. She's been here for a bit.
I know. I didn't clock it. I was just like zoned out. I was so focused on the story. Hi, Serena.
Hello, Serena.
Sadly.
Okay, Yumi.
Oh, is it? And so it goes silent, and I'm scared, right? And so
Yeah.
the ambulance obviously gets there before Mama Nana does, and I'm like, oh, like we have to go to the basement. We have to go to the basement. But then I was like, but Mama Nana told me not to go back downstairs. So I just opened the door to the basement. I'm like, you guys can go in. Fuck that. You guys
Yeah.
go in. It's not my job.
Yeah.
And then they were like, there's no one here.
Huh.
And I'm like, huh? No, there's an old man who rents out the basement. And because they were looking for him, they opened the doors to all the rooms, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, something's not right here.
Oh my god, no.
Stop.
What?
Okay.
And so they're like, I think we have to call the police or something. Like, this is not okay.
What?
And so Mama Nana comes and she's like, you called the fucking ambulance? I'm like, I didn't know
Well,
what
yeah.
to do.
There
And
was
she-
blood, Mama.
Yeah, I was like, there's so much blood, Mama Nana. And she goes downstairs and she's explaining things to the ambulance people.
What do you mean?
And the
He's a
police are
shaman.
here.
He's protecting
Yeah.
us from the demons in the house.
Yeah, and so the police end up like taking a look around, and they take a missing persons like basically like a note about our missing tenant now, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, well, if you see him, let us know. And I'm like,
What
what's
the fuck?
happening, right? And they leave. And so I go downstairs, and Mama Nana's like downstairs waiting, right? And she's yelling at me for calling the police and like yelling at me for like calling the ambulance. I'm like, but there was blood. You know, if he's hurt, we have to call the ambulance. And she's just like, no, they don't understand, Alias. They don't understand. I'm like, okay.
What?
So I look, and then she's like, oh my god, there's so much to clean up. There's so much to clean up. I'm like, what is
Mood.
happening? And so, you know, I peek into the room that, you know, the tenant was living in, and it was covered wall to wall in talismans. Every inch of the room was covered in talismans, except for the
Yeah.
ceiling.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, but also covered in blood.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, all right. There we go.
So here's the issue: is that like,
Was it? Wait. Do you know if it was human blood or was it like
yeah, whose blood is this?
sacrificial
It-
blood?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know if it
Wait.
was
So
human
the
blood or not.
police saw the blood and they were just like,
They're so chill about it. What the
Well,
heck?
Yeah,
he's missing.
They're
So
just like-
let us know if you
Yeah.
see him.
I don't think Mama Nano let them go into the room. I'm not really
Uh-huh.
sure, but they did talk in the kitchen. I remember that. Either way, so during that time, right? I remember just like looking around, and on the ceiling, it had our names written, and in Korean, it's called hanja, which is our the Chinese characters in our names. So it's very specific to each person, right? Because there's different characters that can mean like the same thing. So, so when you have like your Chinese character hanja, it's specifically for you, right?
Yeah.
And so our names are written in Chinese on the ceiling, and it's like where every person's room would be. So because it's a basement, it covers the entire like floor of the house, right? So
Yeah.
I hate that.
if, even though like like the room, like you don't know like which room it is, like he marked it on the ceiling in blood. This is Elias's room. This is Brolius's room.
I
This
hate
is
that.
Mama Nana's room. This is Papa Nana's room. Right?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
And so I remember staring at the ceiling, right? And I'm like, this is not normal. This is not normal at all.
That was the moment you decided it's not normal.
But it
Yeah.
was freaking me out, you know. And then I was like, Mama Nano, you know, the old man kept saying something about he's been trying to leave for years and he can't. It's something about his job. Like, do you know what that's about?
Mm.
And then she's just like, oh yeah, he used to be a pretty famous shaman in Korea. And I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, he would always say some like crazy shit to us, and I just kind of thought he was messing around. That's why I never let you spend time with him. I'm like, why? Oh no, because he kept saying that you were haunted. I'm like, eh?
Oh my god.
And then she was just like, yeah. He kept saying that like some ghost lady attached herself to you when you were like a little kid.
Oh
What
my
the
god.
fuck?
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
she's been trying to
Alias
get
has
to
been
you.
telling everyone he's a pedophile in the community.
I didn't know.
He was fighting for you. and you
Yeah,
were like,
I didn't
"Pedophile."
know. And then Mama was telling me how like he kept like trying to like give us talismans and stuff to put in my book bag, but Mama Nano never let it happen, right?
Oh.
I feel like she should have.
Yeah, what's the point of having him in there in your
Yeah.
house if
Mama
just
Nano doesn't
there.
believe in shamans, you know. She's just
Oh.
like, it is what it is.
Ah.
You're
Ah.
just some con artist, whatever. But we need money, so it is what it is.
Oh.
right.
Mm.
Wait,
Yeah.
did when he quote unquote left, did things
Mm-mm.
get worse with the
Yeah,
the
things got a lot
activity?
worse.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
shit.
screaming got louder and louder and closer and closer until one point the screaming sounded like it was coming directly out of the closet. So like, let's say if I was in the room, right, and I put Yumi in the closet, if Yumi were to scream as loud as she could, that's what
Yeah.
it sounded like.
I hate that.
And
Have
so
you
to the point-
considered throwing out the closet and getting a new one?
I think it's like
The
one
whole
of those
house.
walk-in ones, right?
Yeah,
like
it's a
yeah.
walk-in.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Worse.
But you think she
Yeah.
just had a closet and kept it for like 10 years and was haunted
Yeah.
the entire time?
Yeah.
No.
Scary. But you know, like, as I got older, I got more curious, right? And so when I would hear the screaming, I would put my hand on the door. But you know, like how sound waves are, right? When you hear, like, when sound moves against something, it vibrates. And the
Mhm.
door was vibrating. And I was like,
Blech.
Oh
That's-
shit. What if it was like a
that's-
portal to hell
I don't know.
or the
True.
afterlife?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But I just felt the door vibrating. I was like, that's enough. That's enough.
Shall
I'm
we
done with that.
go on a trip to your childhood house and take a Ouija board into the closet?
I think that would be kind of fun. We have music playing out of it sometimes, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So sometimes she plays music. I remember because my baby cousins and my little sisters, we were all having a sleepover, and one day it was just us in the house, and we kept hearing this like loud music coming from this like upstairs area.
It's like pop music.
No, I
I want
wish.
to know her
That'd be
music
hilarious.
taste.
It was like music box music essentially, right?
Oh.
But actually no, I wouldn't say music box. It was more like piano, but it was like
Hmm.
you know
Classic.
classical music, right?
She's so
Classical music.
talented.
Yeah.
What the heck?
But I kept thinking, oh, Broly's must have left his computer speakers on. So I remember Cecilius and I went upstairs to, go check it out. But Broly's computer was off. Ah, it must be, Papa Nano's room. So we went to Papa Nano's room, and then, my baby cousins came up too. But there was no sound. The computer was off. And then we looked
God.
at my room, and we opened the door, and the music was playing so loud, right? And we're like, what's going on? And then I unplugged my computer, right? Because I'm like freaking out.
Yeah.
But the sound, it did still sound muffled. So we're like, it's not coming from this room. But it's so
Jesus.
loud. And we look at the ceiling, right? And we all put our hands on the closet door, and we feel it vibrating. And we're like, oh.
Oh.
Oh. And so we ran back downstairs and started crying. And then Brolius came home.
That's
Well.
crazy.
I
Yeah.
hated every second of that story.
I
Yeah.
kept
Jesus
getting
Christ.
chills.
Same.
That's so scary.
Right.
If
Carry
the
on.
shaman wasn't there, you would be dead. You'd be even more of a ghost girl.
Where the fuck is he? If he was famous
Yeah.
in Korea,
Yeah, where'd he go?
how come no
So
one
he's
knows
missing?
where he's...
Yeah, he never came back.
Wait, how'd
Is
she
it-
get out? Through the window?
I don't. Probably through the because it's a basement, so there was a sliding door to get in and out, like like he can just leave. But the door was closed when I went back down.
So
So it
we're
was so
just gonna
bad.
accept that he like
He did.
disapparated there or
Yeah,
something.
Like, dude, it
I
was
don't
so
know.
bad. He was like, "I'm sorry, guys. Good luck. Peace out."
Peace out.
Yeah,
Wow.
he just never came back.
Huh. Have you tried to contact him? Like, if he was famous, then you surely could find contact information of him.
I don't know. He was so old, you know.
Yeah, she said
That's
past
why I felt
tense.
worried.
Maybe he was
Ah.
famous in Korea, but not so much in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like, when they say they're famous, I just assume like in that town, you know.
Mm.
Ah, or in that community.
Find his
Yeah, in that
family.
community. Yeah. But we did contact like his brother and stuff, like letting him know. And then
Oh,
like his brother was just like, dude, that's wild.
again.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's
Anyway.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's a you problem, so I'm gonna hang up now. Good luck.
Yeah. But
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Wow.
So, is it the house or is it the lady or
No,
is
it's
it?
me.
It's you.
Oh.
I'm the problem.
It's
You're a
you.
magnet.
Serena knows. That's why I get everyone sick every time I see him.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that's so
Energy.
true. Everyone
Oh
like,
my
that
God.
has hung out with you has gotten sick.
Alias
Yeah.
has the cheese touch.
The cheese touch. No, they did
Mm.
warn me about that though. They're like, if you hang out with your friends, you gotta be careful not to spend too much time with them alone,
What?
or otherwise you're gonna suck up their energy and their life force or something. And I was like,
What?
oh.
Whoa.
Oh
That's
my
bullshit.
god.
But then every time you guys and I hang out, you guys always end up sick, and I'm like, am I the problem? And they're like, if you're not around people, it's gonna just consume you. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
I
What?
gotta hang
Real
out
life.
with people then.
I think
Yeah.
you need an exorcism.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
seek help or something.
I don't know.
Get some help.
You need a professional.
Yeah.
Have
well,
you
like, we have
considered
a-
bathing in salt or something like that?
No, that sounds like painful.
Ooh.
But we
Yeah,
also
that does
have
sound
like our
painful.
own shaman fortune teller lady that you guys already all know very
Oh,
well.
bless
yeah.
her soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the
My
first time
hero.
I met her, she was like, "Oh God, who's this child?"
Oh no.
And she's just like, "I can tell you're gonna be a pain in my ass." I'm like, "Huh? Huh?"
Does she know about you being haunted?
Yeah, she knows everything.
Oh, God.
She
What's
she
it-
knows. She told me that she felt something was off about me when she first met me.
Oh god.
But
Moves.
she's just like, you know, but you were just a kid, and now I realize you really were the problem. I'm like, oh,
Mm.
I see.
Does she not know how to end it?
She hasn't told me at least.
Oh.
Mm.
She just told me to, you know, become hikikomori,
Ah.
and I was just like,
Okay.
okay, and I became a VTuber. So
Yeah, she's got a point,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah,
So
but
next road trip in America, we visit every single church of every single religion, and
Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
surely
Yeah.
must do the trick.
Yeah. We'll hit them all up, and then if it's
Yeah.
a jinn, we got you covered. If it's
Yeah.
what's a Jewish demon called? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was gonna answer, and I realized I can't.
Mm.
What the fuck were you gonna say?
What do you think, Yumi?
Huh?
I'm only familiar with jinns, so that's all I know. A
Mm.
rabbi, not a rabbi. The name of
A rabbi.
a Jewish demon is called a rabbi. No. I Google
Mm.
Jewish
yeah.
demon.
He used to
is-
laugh.
A rua?
A rua.
Ah.
A rua.
Mm.
Rua. Rua means
Rua.
street in Portuguese.
There you go.
The more you know.
Yeah, that should be my stream. Just at least getting exercised.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Exorcise?
Ew.
Exercise. No. Ugh.
Exercise.
Exercise? Exercise?
Ah.
Take some ibuprofen and exercise, and you'll be fine, baby girl.
Take some
Yeah.
ibuprofen.
But like, the thing is,
I'm
like,
crying.
it's still like I thought as I got older, you know, it would have gone away, you know, especially since I'm already dead, you know, right? I mean, I was like
Right.
at that point, you know, like you okay, you win, lady, you won. But no, apparently it's not enough because every time Yumi and I were holding was it EMF reader? EMP?
Yeah. EMF.
Mine
my
would go
God.
off like crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
Even when we were like, not even in the haunted locations, because we had to walk from
Yeah.
location to location. But hers was just like bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah.
Even when we swapped, hers kept
Yeah.
going off and mine was quiet, and I was just side eyeing her. I was like,
Bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, next time I go there, I'm gonna ask my religious friend to give me some holy water from her church, and I'll put it in a
I've
tiny
used
water
holy
gun.
Water too. You're gonna put in a water gun and spray me on the forehead? What? What?
Yeah. Just in case. If I see something, I go, "Phew,
Oh my god.
you're not gonna get me, ghost.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna protect you, baby girl, with my gun.
But I'm also a ghost, so
oh yeah. We
Shit.
can't really do anything because we'll destroy Alias in the same.
Mm.
I see. This is a predicament.
yeah. But yeah, when Yumi and I went ghost hunting, we got to play with all this cool ghost hunting materials.
Wow, that's so
But
cool.
yeah, my EMF reader was going crazy. It kept going to red, and
Yeah.
I'm like, is this bad? Is
Well,
this good?
Yeah.
also, remember at the start, like they kept breaking. He was giving us ones that were working, and then they would stop working when they'd get to us. He gave us like
Oh.
4 before.
Oh
before
god.
it didn't immediately die.
Yeah, I'm not good with technology. Every time I hold something,
Ah.
you know, technologically advanced, it breaks in my hand. I don't know why. But yeah.
Well,
It's bad.
That's so
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
god.
Either way, Yumi, your turn.
We're all just traumatized. Like we're like,
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you-
not. I don't think I'm over the. There was blood on the walls.
Yeah, I have
that,
pictures you
that
want
is
to see.
crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Wait,
I
you
still
have
have the
photos?
video. Yeah.
Oh my
I have
god!
photos
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
I gotta
scared.
find them.
Uh,
I gotta
I
find
can't-
them. When I find them,
okay.
I'll send them to you.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Can you give us a warning before you
Oh.
send
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So I-
Put the
scared.
spoiler
can be
cover
ready.
on it.
Yeah. You'll see like bloody footsteps everywhere and everything.
Whoa.
That's fucking
I need
insane.
to find out whose blood that is. What the heck?
Same.
Well,
mean,
the
it's too late
footsteps.
now.
Well, he was bleeding from his feet, so I'm gonna assume all the
Oh.
footstep blood was from him directly.
Mm.
Was he walking on the walls too?
No, there was no footstep prints on the walls, but there were a lot of hand marks.
Uh-huh.
But
Did the police not investigate this
Yeah,
at
did
all?
they not think it was weird at all? Well, no, Alias said they didn't really go in, maybe.
yeah,
They didn't notice all the
But no,
blood.
no. Wait.
Mm.
So you said there was blood on the walls as
Yeah.
you were going
Ah,
down. So the
yeah.
police would have to see that.
Yeah. I think
And-
I don't know what Mama and Nana told them.
It
but
was
they
a
kinda
demon.
said
Don't
they-
worry.
Core.
I think Mama and Nana probably told them like, oh yeah, you know,
He
my
has a
husband likes to
fetish.
hunt. You know,
Oh.
because Mama Nana hates the police. Mama Nana
Oh.
is a very
Yeah.
Mood.
she hates the police.
Interesting.
She hates dealing with the police. But I also
Suspicious,
think it's because
almost.
Mama Nana is very ESL. You know,
Mm.
so
Ah.
so dealing with like legal stuff is very hard for her.
Mm.
I mean, it's
Gotcha,
gotten
gotcha.
better, but Mama
Mm.
Nana doesn't like answering questions and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oh my
I-
god,
I
you
can't-
should totally
can't say.
contact the people in like Ghost Files and those shows online.
They shut down. Ghost Files has been canceled.
Mm.
They're still
Yeah.
uploading episodes though.
Yeah,
I
but
think they backtracked with everything they wanted to
No,
do.
because the main woman from Ghost Files retired, the main medium, and they
Mm.
replaced her with a new lady, and she wasn't as popular. So after one season,
Ah.
they canceled it. I like Ghost Files. That would have been so good. We could have been on Ghost
Well,
Files.
you can go with the other YouTube shows then. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of ghost hunter people.
Yeah, that's true.
You
We
could just-
can be the ghost hunters, Nova. Why are we giving
Okay,
other
yeah,
people
but-
views? We
No,
are
no,
the
no, no.
ghost
I need
hunters.
the other people to go there first.
Ah.
And then we go after it's safe, you know?
But,
after
but
they've
what
been
if they
spooked.
make it worse and then we go in?
Ah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I think we should go first.
I think it'd be kind of cool if we all came over to visit Anderson and we all stayed in the closet together.
I was gonna say, how about we stay at the hotel and go to your house occasionally?
No. We
Please
gotta
stay in
stay in the
basement.
closet. No, thank you.
What? But it's all
Does your
cleaned up.
grandma
It all got renovated.
live there now?
Yeah, renovated doesn't get rid of
No.
demons.
Did she move into the basement after
She
that?
did. She
And how-
did.
Did that go?
What?
Was she okay there?
No. Well,
Ah.
okay, so here's the thing. Everything got renovated. Everything got cleaned. Everything was like, safe again. For
Safe, question mark.
Grandma Nano. Granny Nano.
Yeah.
She was, having a good time. But then she started asking about the writing on the ceilings, and we're like, what are you talking about, Granny Nano? And she kept saying that she kept seeing somebody come into the house. I was like, what do you mean? Like, is it a man? Is it a woman? And she said, it's a woman. And she climbs up on all fours when she goes up the stairs really fast. And I was like, oh. And then, she's just like, whenever you visit, she's so loud. I'm like, oh.
So do they
my
hear
God.
her when you're not there?
No.
Oh.
So okay, so it really is just following you and like
Yeah.
materializing in different ways.
Yeah, but Papa Nano, the thing is, like, I've talked to Papa Nano about this, like, many years later, right? Because Mama Nano made it very clear, like, don't bother Papa Nano with this sort of thing. Never talk to Papa Nano about this. But Papa Nano, one day when I went to visit, he was just like, so that thing's still following you, huh? And I was like, wow. And he's just like, and he asked me about it, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Papa Nano. Because it's instilled into me, like, don't talk to Papa Nano about this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned, he's just like, that ghost stuff, that's not real, right? I'm like, it's not. And then he's just like, but I do remember seeing a little girl at the end of the staircase. And I'm like, what?
Every time you
I
say
think-
little girl, Stephanie appears from the side and
Yeah.
Wow.
Papa Nano's is like, I don't think you're possessed or anything like that, but I do remember seeing that little girl at the end of the staircase. So Papa Nano, because of work, Papa Nano would come home around 4 or 5 a.m. every night.
Ooh.
And so Papa
Spooky
Nano,
hours.
would
Yeah.
always apparently see this little girl.
What
And then
was he doing? Hi, you're my
he
new
just-
child, so hi, what's up? Go to
he
bed,
just
bitch.
kind of ignored it. And then he's just like, I'm so glad that you guys didn't see it. I'm like, Papa Nano, the funny thing is. and Papa Nano's like, oh, okay, I see. And then he's just like, Alias, my side of the family is very spiritually inclined. So, like, we're more sensitive to this sort of thing. Don't tell your mother about it, though. She'll be scared.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, that's so crazy, Papa Nano. But he did tell me that, like, I asked him about the situation before, and he was just like, oh, like, don't worry about it. But, it's what matters is that it's done and over with. And then I
Yeah.
asked him about the lady that, Grandma Nana used to see.
Mm-mm.
And he's just like, oh, that only happened whenever you came to visit. I think she was mistaking you for some, like, ghost or something.
Sure.
And I was like, Papa Nano, I've never been to the basement when Grandma Nana was sleeping and then ran up the stairs like that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's the
I
worst
can't-
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Why-
everything
why
else is
do-
horrible, but
Yeah. Why do dads always do that though? When
I
you
don't
mention
know.
demons, they're like, "There's no demons."
Yeah.
yeah,
I think they
It
just
my
must be
dad
the
does the
wind.
same, and he's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
scared. It's like he knows it's a thing. He's also scared, but he tells me, "Yeah, no, no such
Yeah.
thing."
yeah. Even my
I think they're
mom-
trying to fool themselves.
My mom has told my dad the houses we lived in have been haunted, and he's like, "No, they're not." And he's like, wait, we used to hear someone like rattling around in the kitchen in like one of the houses we lived
Whoa.
in. And my dad was like, it's probably Yumi eating at night.
What?
I was like, how dare you?
the? Suna says, my favorite animal is dads being scared of things.
I know, right? It's special. God, I'm low-key terrified now. I don't think I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
Same, I'm gonna have to sleep with my lights on for the next couple of days.
Yeah,
What
that
the-
Alias' story is beyond scary.
Yeah.
Dude,
I had
my-
paralysis demons too, though. And they
Oh
were
my
all
God.
fine.
Dude, my demons are chill compared to yours. I don't know. Your demons are
Yours
pissed.
don't crash into things.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Do you have
Why is it a
paralysis
man
demons?
now? I'm sorry.
Sleep paralysis demons? No.
Yeah.
My
Besides
younger
Graham?
brother used to have them, but not me.
Oh,
Mhm.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He used to see twisted versions of our family come into the room
Ugh.
and try
My
and
God.
hurt him.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's also
Cry.
equally as bad.
Yeah.
You guys say so like casually.
I don't know. You just get used to weird things happening, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
People who used to sleep over would get the same sleep paralysis demon as me.
Oh.
Ugh.
It's like this giant seaweed-looking person.
Mm.
Like
Oh.
imagine like
Hot.
a
Yeah.
9-foot tall
So how many
seaweed person.
Oh.
What
But
exactly do
they're-
you mean by a seaweed person?
Yeah,
Like,
So like
yeah.
they're
Tentacles?
covered in. No. It's like
Oh.
you know like wet seaweed that you find at the beach.
mhm.
Like they're always dripping water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like
Oh my
9 feet
gosh.
tall. And their head, you know how like turtles can like extend their neck like that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Our sleep paralysis demon would stretch out their neck to like look at you better.
I'm
that
turned
was-
off now. Thank
And it
you.
was like the same one. Everyone who slept over saw the same one. Which
It
is
And
was
you
kinda
wanted to
crazy.
go there and sleep there, bitch.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I would rather not leave America with nightmares for
Listen,
years.
okay. I haven't seen the seaweed person in many, many years, okay?
Mhm.
Yes.
Don't say that.
He'll come
I
back.
just got rid of them.
He always does.
I just got rid of them. Please.
Ah.
Marvin, where are you?
God, no. Isn't it nighttime for you, Alias?
Yes, it is. I'm
What time
scared.
is it?
Too late at night.
Oh, she's not
God.
sleeping tonight.
Oh, no.
No, this is my reality.
Oh.
Daily
I mean,
occurrence.
after everything you've seen, I feel like you can just exist with it. You've become a very strong soldier.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you go to sleep before like 3 a.m.
When
or
do
3.
I ever sleep before 3 a.m., Nova?
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
You're so right. I'm sorry for, for suggesting otherwise.
I just lock myself in my room, you know? And if I hear banging on the door, I
Yeah.
just turn them, caramel dancing up a little higher on my 10-hour
Mm-hmm.
playlist.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, Yumi,
That's
tell us your
horrifying.
ghost stories.
Yeah, we need
Mm,
something
mine
light
are-
now. It's not gonna be
Yeah,
light.
something light. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be light. My dad really likes big old haunted looking houses.
Mm.
Kind of like me. So we've always lived in like, spooky homes. Really old
Mm.
houses. And
Mm-mm.
when I was little, I remember this when we moved into this house and my bedroom, there was a study behind my bedroom. And from the study, it led into the backyard. And then, so it was like blocked off. There was a bookcase there. So my dad smashes out the bookcase so that my room leads directly like into the study. And from the study, it leads into the sunroom. And from the sunroom into the backyard. So from my bed, I could see through the study all the way into the backyard, which is horrifying.
Oh,
God.
that's horrible.
That's
The study,
horrible.
yeah, I always avoided the study because it would give me spooky vibes. Like there was a bad feeling in the study, and it was super dark in there, and it just felt bad. And so he breaks it open, and then at night I would get this. Have you know that feeling when something's watching you, like something's
Yeah.
behind you staring, like you just feel it. It's like a survival instinct. I would
Yeah.
feel someone or something standing in the doorway looking at me. And sometimes when it's really dark, you can still sort of see in the dark. Like it's never pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
But you would see the outline of something standing in that doorway.
Jesus Christ. No.
And it wouldn't do anything. But sometimes I'd just be like, I'd be in bed, I'd be at my desk, and I would just feel. I'd feel it. I would feel it standing behind me. And we used to have a little dog called Rocky, and she would bark at the door. Like nowhere else in the house would she bark. She would just bark
Oh my
at the
God.
door. So
hate
yeah,
this.
and it was always after I had that feeling. It was never like before. It was just like when that feeling would come, I'd turn around and she would run there and start barking at it. So there was something there. And then we moved. This house was like crazy old as well. But then we moved overseas. And when we were living overseas, we went to visit. You know, you visit a lot of like religious locations that existed and stuff. And we were up in the Atlas Mountains, and there was this place that's supposed to have like holy water coming from the ground or something.
Oh.
And we we go to visit, and I would have been like 8 or 9, and I remember my dad had just married my mom. I mean, I call her my mom, but she's my stepmom, but I call her mom. And my mom's like, yeah, go in, take a look. So I go in, and the whole place is like painted black. Just like black ceiling, black walls, black, like you couldn't see the floor because it was full of water from the holy thing. And there was just this gaping hole where all the water was coming out of, and it was all pitch black. And I just had this feeling something bad was in there. So I bolted. I ran out of that room as fast as I could. It was like this little like it was like this stone like hut in the middle of nowhere, and I ran out of there, and the woman who was there grabs me, and she was telling my mom like if she runs out it's always gonna haunt her, like I'm translating loosely, but she's like saying if you run out of there and don't face it, like you're gonna be like haunted or something. So she grabs me and she takes me back into the room, and she's holding me in there, and I'm screaming like a crazy person because I didn't like it at all. And
oh, your bird scared the living shit out of me.
Oh my god.
He's like, don't tell the story. And then my dad realizes what's happening. He's like, let go of her. But ever since then, like I've started getting weird stuff happening to me.
Oh no.
You need to go back in.
Well, yeah, I didn't go back in. That's what my mom says. She's like, you should have gone back in. But then we moved back to Australia, and we moved into another house, and it was also, we had a different dog. We had Gigi, and Gigi would also bark in the corner of my room. She would bark nowhere else in the house, just in the corner of my room. And it wasn't the corner with the door, it was the corner of the wall. Like there was nothing there. There was no window or nothing. And I would get this feeling that something was like standing there and watching me. And one night my family was away on holiday, so it was just me at home, and I sleep with the hallway light on, and I leave my door open just a little bit, so I have a little bit of light. And I was facing away from the door, and I was sleeping, and I can see the shadow on the wall of the door, and the door opens. And the door opens, and it's not like, oh hey, my dog came in. It was like I had this it was like a suffocating feeling, like there was something standing. I felt it like come into the room and stand over me, and I could see the shadow of something behind me on the wall.
Oh my god.
And I was like, don't acknowledge it, because things happen for a while, and my mom's like, don't acknowledge it. When something happens, don't acknowledge it, you'll make it worse. So
okay, but what if it was a serial killer or like a robber?
But the dogs would have reacted to that.
Oh, the dog didn't do anything.
No, because we had Gigi and Lola by then, so they would have lost their minds. And I just felt it standing there, and I didn't want to turn around because I don't want to see what it was. So I just closed my eyes, and I didn't want to move, so I didn't want to put the blankets over my head or anything, because then it would be like, she's awake, I'm gonna get her. So I just like closed my eyes, and I just waited, and it took like a fair few minutes before I felt that suffocating feeling disappear.
Right.
And then I put the blankets over my head and refused to. I did not.
You should be.
And then I told my mom about it later, and she's like, oof, yeah. Oh well.
Oof, yeah.
Why are
Well, yeah,
parents like
because-
this?
Yeah, because
They just
I
don't
was
want
the
you
one.
to panic.
Well, yeah, but I was the one being haunted. I was the one panicking. And
Why
then at
didn't the
night,
dog bark at the demon thing,
well,
though?
yeah, exactly. That was the weird thing. So I was like, what does that mean? And then I would always hear things walking down the hallway and like clinking things in the kitchen, like someone was washing dishes.
Oh,
Nice.
get your ghost that does your
Yeah, what the
dishes.
heck?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but my mom was like, you
You
know,
know,
there's
dishwasher.
different. Yeah, she's like, there's different types of jinns. There's like evil ones, and then there's like there's like a ghost parallel universe where just like demons are living their own lives, and you shouldn't interrupt them if you can see them. She's like, I think you might have like some sort of paranormal like ability to see them or hear them or something. So she's like, never acknowledge them, never walk around the house in the dark, because they might think you're one of them. Like things like that. And then we moved to another house. And then again at night I would hear like someone moving around in the kitchen. And I told my mom, and she's like, yeah, I hear it too. And she told my dad. And my dad was like, it's probably Yumi, like getting a late night snack. She stays up all night. And then I was like, was it me? And then he's like, it's probably your brother. And I'm like, it's definitely not him. But you would hear them walking around the house. And we were there for only a little bit. And then we moved into this house. And this house, when we first came in, Gigi didn't bark. She actually like walked in and she was totally fine. All of the dogs seemed to have more energy as well. Because Gigi's like was kind of old already. So she was like lethargic and sleeping all the time. But when we moved here, she was like running around and she had so much energy and she was doing so much better. But yeah, but then at night you can hear something thudding down the hallway because we have wooden floors and they're like it's an old house, so there's nothing under the floors. Like if you pull up the wooden floors, it's just like dirt, foundation. So you can hear when someone's like, stomping down the hallway. And you can hear like this heavy boot stomping down the hallway. Now, I am obsessed with ghost files. So I was like, let me check what happened here. And I did that for all the homes. And the other house we lived in where I got that spooky feeling was... It was owned by, the land was owned by indigenous people, and then it was taken forcefully. So I was like, oh. I was like, that explains that. Sense. But for this place, when I looked at the records, because this house is not super duper old. I think it was built in like the 40s, which isn't that old. And it's only these 3 houses that are not like built like, in the early 1900s. Which is kind of weird, but when I was looking through the council records, there used to be a halfway house here, or like a motel for people that didn't really have money. They could stay for a little while. And there was a guy staying here with his well, it wasn't his wife. It was like his girlfriend who had a baby, and he went crazy and killed her and the baby and himself. And I think some other people. I might have to pull up the story and check again. On this land. And then they knocked it down, obviously, as you would. No one wanted to stay there. And they built these 3 houses. And when we moved in, the next door neighbor came to speak to my mom a few weeks after. And she's like, do you hear weird noises in your house? And my mom was like, no. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then we would hear, she keeps her windows open during the day. And we would hear like Quranic verses. Oh, like I don't know if you've ever listened to like Quranic verses, but it sounds like singing. It's very nice. But my mom was like, why is she doing that? And then she spoke to her and the lady's like, yeah, I hear voices in the house, things moving around in the house. Like my house is like, there's something going on in here. And then she told me and I was like, you heard the footsteps down the hallway. And she's like, it's probably your brother. I'm like, Dad has gotten to you, hasn't he? But even when I'm home alone, I'll hear like a bang. Like something being dropped on the floor, something heavy being dropped on the floor, and then like footsteps thumping down the hallway. And I just ignore them. And sometimes in the lounge room, I never make eye contact because when I leave my room, it faces like the lounge room. And I never make eye contact with the lounge room because one time I did that and I saw a shadow figure standing there. So now I avert my eyes and look straight down the hallway and just walk. And I don't look. Yeah. I
I'm
see
gonna have a rough night tonight.
Yeah, a lot of ghost things and a lot of things watching me.
I hate
a lot
that.
of noises, but nothing like Alias.
You should come over. We can give the shadow people new names.
Yeah, I haven't named mine.
I think at least the good thing with Yumi is that it seems like it's not a demon that's malevolent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like a spirit existing and stuff like that.
Maybe it's
While
like a
Alias is
spirit in a loop.
actively being hunted.
Yeah, Yumi's is location based.
Yeah,
mostly.
Well, yeah,
So
I mean,
so.
maybe. I don't know. I feel like that shadow person has been following me for a while. But yeah.
Oh God, I just got jump scared by the windows connecting sound for USB stuff.
Yeah, I keep hearing sounds behind me, and I'm like,
I know,
it's
right?
over.
Same.
It's over.
Yeah. For me, like, I think Marvin is with the dormitory, right? The shadow person in Anderson was not 8 feet tall. So I
Yeah,
think
it's weird. It feels like it's the same creature, but like manifesting in different ways. And it's kind
Mm.
of scary that the fact that now that you're
Or-
away from that house, the shadow is bigger.
But what if she
Yeah.
just like there's some people that are I guess like they have like medium tendencies, so maybe like things are attracted to you. I had a friend that used to have dreams about people all the time, and she
same.
couldn't sleep because she would feel like someone was whispering in her ear. And then she
Ooh.
saw a medium, and like a professional medium, and the medium was like, "Oh, you have psychic abilities. They're trying to ask you for help, but you're so young, you don't know how to block out the voices."
just take the happy pills.
Take the happy pill.
Yeah.
Take your pills.
Okay. Yeah. I think
Uh.
Alias is giving like main character energy from
Yeah.
a horror
Yeah.
anime. That what's that? I don't know how to say it.
Mieko-san?
Mieko-chan.
Yeah.
I
She
love
sees
that one
ghosts
so
and
much.
she's like,
She has to
No.
ignore it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
That's
if the
Alias.
shadow person is the same one from, my house in Anderson, then I guess we can't call him Marvin. We gotta give her a girl name.
I mean, if it shows in different genders, I feel like
It,
it's.
it doesn't have a gender. It's just a black shadow.
Yeah. Usually it's just
Yeah.
an outline with no features.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Stephanie back there.
Yeah.
The way you
Stephanie
said that made me
cleaning
look
hard.
behind me. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Yeah. So we gotta. Can you guys help me come up with a new ghost name for her?
Oh.
You can't just
Something
transition
cute.
it into let's name my ghost.
What's
It's
a
Britney,
cute
bitch.
name?
It's
You
a
know.
Britney bitch.
What about Serena?
But Serena's already here.
That's true. That's true. That's true. A
Yay.
ghost.
We name her Eliana Deluluna.
Oh,
Wow.
she's related to
Oh,
you?
she's a stan. What the heck?
I feel like you need to do Ouija board again.
Oh yeah, but it did say Marv. Is
Said
that a girl
Marv?
name too? Yeah, when we used the Ouija board.
Did it stop there, or did you guys stop it? It
Oh.
could have been a bigger word. Could have been like
Marvelous.
marvelous.
Marva.
Marvel.
Marnie.
Morticia.
Marv.
Marv can be unisex.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Never
tell
Did
you.
you
heard
ever
of that
do it at
name.
your
Yeah.
home to figure out her name?
Oh
there?
my god, that's not what I heard.
Oh,
Marv as a name.
maybe. Marv the Martian.
It's
Martha.
an alien?
I don't know.
It could
It
be.
says
Could be.
Marv is generally a male name.
Yeah, we gotta give her
Ah.
a girly pop name.
Something gothy or
Margaret.
just something cute. Margaret. She's
Margaret.
old. She's an old lady.
Oh, that's why we chose Marvin, because it's like a less intimidating name.
Marvin Margaret. You should get them together.
Margaret.
Oh my god.
Shadow
Mary?
romance. Oh, like Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe it's initials. Oh, that's
my
even
god,
worse.
that's a long ass name.
MARV. Or maybe it's not initials to a name. You asked for a name and it told you something completely different.
It wasn't listening.
Maybe
It was
that's-
like, help me. And you're like, their name is Help Ma.
May alias.
She said, hey, I have 4
real
initials.
In.
I want to give her a cute name. Like a hot girl summer name.
Oh.
Like
Megan.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Megan.
Megan.
Sabrina's a cute
Megan.
name.
Sabrina
is.
is a cute name.
Ooh.
I saw Stephanie in the background again. I froze. I was like,
Yeah,
She
she
keeps
keeps giving me the
jump
creeps
scaring.
from time
I
to
have
time.
to scroll down just so that I don't see her. I'm just looking
No
at the chat. I'm
way.
like, nope, no.
Oh
this,
my
is
god.
this.
this is a great background, Yumi.
It's very good.
Little cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephanie,
Sandy.
hot girl. Lisa. Ah.
Oh, Lisa's cute. Lisa doesn't
Ooh,
sound
I like
scary
Lisa.
at all. You're like, that's
Yeah.
Lisa.
No.
Don't worry about her. Ah!
Yeah,
She's
you
just
can give her,
screaming
like,
at
a-
night. Don't worry about Lisa.
Maybe it'd be like Jessica.
Oh.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Sorry, this is my roommate Jessica. She's kind of a bitch.
She locks you in the bathroom sometimes and turns on the shower.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't.
Sometimes when like the doors like go slamming, I can't tell if it's Gekarumi or if it's Jessica. So I'm just like,
Best not to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that it locked you in a bathroom fucks me up.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
No, I would cry.
I would
hate it when it
legit
starts
cry.
banging on the walls or banging on the doors.
What?
Mm-mm.
That's very disruptive for your ASMRs. Can I just
I
say?
know. Well, luckily it hasn't
Well,
like
that's your
banged on
first
the
thought.
doors. Like I've heard banging on the walls, but it's so muffled because it's like on the farther area that
Hmm.
like it doesn't really pick up too much on the 3DO at least.
Okay.
I
No,
think
but they're-
that's it. When we get to hang out with each other, we gotta bring out a Ouija board, a Luigi board, as Rem says.
Luigi
We gotta get the Luigi board.
Wow, that's crazy. I think I'm busy that day.
We didn't even set up a date yet.
Wow, that's crazy. I think I'm busy that day. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna, stand outside and as you do that,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a phone
I'm gonna
call.
go. I'm gonna hoover the garden.
We gotta.
I'm
we gotta
busy.
get to the bottom of all of our ghosts all at
Yeah.
once,
Yeah.
and get Rem a ghost.
Yeah.
I don't want to ghost. I don't want to go back to the UK with a friend. I
You
don't.
can have
After
Jessica.
all that you guys said today, I'm good.
I don't
think
want a
we all
souvenir.
good.
Yeah.
You can borrow Jessica.
No,
I
I'm good.
promise.
I'm
Once you get
good.
used to her like running into things, it's not bad.
Stop!
That's
You just
true.
reminded me it's in all fours. I hate you.
The all fours is such a disturbing detail
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
definitely
god.
Not
Someone just said,
good.
my mom used a Ouija board in her teens. When she asked what its name was, it said death, and the planchette flew past her and almost hit her mother's head.
Oh my god.
That's a little
I
bit
don't like
over dramatic, don't you think?
Wow, that's such a good idea. Welcome to Adopt a Demon with Alias and Otto.
No,
No, I'm good. I don't know.
Serena, you're coming with us, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
What do you mean?
We need a
Embrace
sacrifice.
it. Yeah, we're gonna
Serena,
get you
she
besties.
she was sharing a room with Alias, so I'm wondering if she
Serena
had
got
any.
sick too.
And she got sick. And you want to know what's funny? I shared a room with Serena after that
And you got
while
sick.
she was like
Oh.
actively sick. And then I didn't really get sick as
Oh,
she
yeah, that's
did.
right.
Like,
That's
I
it,
got the
demons.
Rona, but I wasn't sick as she was. I was
My
kind of
God.
chill.
Sorry.
I shared with
Thinking of
Alias and I
myself.
got COVID and then I got a respiratory infection. I was sick for like 2 months.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
crying.
I have all my
I was the
shots, I
only one that
promise.
came out unscathed.
Yeah.
Because you and I spent the least amount of time
Oh
together.
my
It was the
What?
Baja Blast.
It was a Baja Blast protected you.
In the
Killed
name of the
everything
Baja
inside of
Blast.
her.
We go to
Yeah.
haunted places, like we become a squad of of ghost hunters, and you just see Ram show up with her giant Baja Blast. Yumi and Alias have actual like ghost detecting tools. I have my gun with holy water, and Rem just has a Baja Blast.
Like, don't worry, guys. Although, Alias, didn't you say that the shaman lady told you that because we visited the Museum of Death, something again attached itself to you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, when Yumi and I went to the Museum of Death when she came to visit, I was talking to the fortune teller lady, and she's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "Huh? I didn't do anything." She's like, "Where did you go?" I didn't do anything. I just wanted to ask about what's my fortune for this week. And she's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I hung out with friends," and then she told me that, that I shouldn't be hanging out with friends, or else they're gonna get sick.
Oh,
And then Yumi got sick.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But yeah, she told me that something attached themselves to me. So I need to-
Recently, another one.
Yeah, so she told me to just basically boil myself alive and
Ah,
go like
okay.
to like a hot spring or something and cleanse myself.
Mm.
So I did that.
Did
And
it
then
work?
she told me to like go to a temple later. So I did that.
Mm.
And then, I checked in with her again. She's just like, "You're gonna have a rough kid." And I was like,
Fuck.
"So is it gone?" She's like, "No."
Oh.
I'm telling you, I think Alias has psychic abilities and things are attaching
I think
herself.
so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like when you watch Ghost Files, sometimes she'll be like, she gives you instructions. She's like, you need to like hire a shaman on a Friday at 6 p.m. Sometimes it's like so ridiculous. You're like, how are you gonna do that? But sometimes she's just like, I'm gonna take this demon with me.
Eh.
That's Alias, but she does it unknowingly.
She doesn't want it.
Into the pocket. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Noted. So we're not going to the Museum of Death. Apparently museums can fuck you up as well. Scratch that.
I mean,
It was
I don't think you want to go anyway.
quite
Yeah,
a lot.
I'm good.
It was mostly just crime scene photos, to be honest. So
Oh. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Yumi, do you remember that hot couple we saw? The girl who's like all like dressed up in her goth outfit and her t-shirt boyfriend.
Ah.
And then she was just like, oh my god, babe, it's us. And it was like the shrunken heads. Oh my god, babe, it's us.
Honestly,
looked at
relationship goals. I want to find someone to see a shrunken head and look at me and be like, this is us.
Because the shrunken heads were facing each other, so she's like,
Oh.
oh my god, babe, it's us.
Look, baby, we too also don't have enough brain. That size? Yeah, that's us. That's us.
Oh, but they did have a nice skull. They had like a wall of skulls.
Yeah,
And it was
they
kind
did,
of
they
really
did.
cool. And each one was like from a different place and preserved differently from different cultures. That's what I thought the whole museum was gonna be. But I walk in and it's just crime scene photos.
Yeah. Super
We have a
HD
few
4K.
chapels here. There are bone chapels if you want to see those.
Oh,
Yeah.
You walk in and it's like a lot of skulls and just bones
Wow.
decorating the ceiling and the walls.
That sounds really cool.
I do want to see it too.
Yeah.
It's quite pretty. If you ignore, how morbid it is, and you're like, oh, wow, art.
That's
Beautiful.
like the Paris catacombs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh
god, the
my
Paris catacombs
God.
are so creepy.
Yeah, they emptied
can't.
they ran out of room in the cemetery, so they were like, just like dig everyone up, guys, shove them in the
Blech.
tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
What the hell? We're gonna like run out of space to bury people.
Well, that's
No,
why
I
you
mean-
start
Future.
stacking them on top of each other like dominoes.
Eventually,
like
don't
Jenga.
we? Oh, if we stopped putting people in coffins, maybe people could go back to the earth and dissolve and become one
That's
with
the
the earth,
thing.
and we
That's
could bury more people. But no, we're putting people in
Yeah.
coffins.
But I think
no,
this
it's
is
so-
right
it's
now.
so
People
much
are
space.
becoming trees.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
that's
wanna
actually
mulch.
yeah.
I've seen that. They
You wanna
bury you
be
with
mulch?
flowers and stuff. Yeah, they bury you with
Mulch?
flowers and stuff, and you turn into soil, and then they give the soil to your family, and they can put you in the garden and use you to
I'm
grow
ready.
flowers or fruit or
Did you
Let's
know they
speed
can
up
make
the process.
diamonds after you as well? I wanted that.
Oh yeah, I
my
saw
God.
that.
You can make
too.
like
People can
diamond
make
for like
gems.
rings. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Here,
made
here,
under
my wife.
pressure.
Here,
Yeah.
have a diamond that was gifted to me from my grandma. It is also
Mm.
my grandma.
I saw the one where like you can be turned into like
crying.
a record player or like a firework.
Oh,
Oh my
cool.
god.
that's
That's kind of
Turn
wild.
into a firework and go shoo.
Wow.
You know.
I want it to be ashes and have people like spread me in different places, like put me in like salt shakers in different restaurants around the world.
That's disgusting. What the hell?
I know.
Well, there's that lady
Well-
that has been eating her husband's ashes.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Oh
one.
my god, I
No,
remember
said
that.
She said it tasted like smoky, so maybe it wouldn't taste that bad. No one would notice.
Smoky.
I mean, I'm assuming if you cremate someone, it's kind of like barbecue, but like if you leave it for too long. So
Mm.
Wait.
Mm.
much idea?
merch
Oh,
idea.
what? A crematorium or
Taking
Lunalia
pre-orders now.
ashes?
Let me put the pre-order link in here in the chat.
I would love to taste someone. I bet it goes well with barbecue sauce.
That's what I
Oh.
keep saying. Just one time. Let me try cannibalism.
Did you know about that one guy who like his leg had to be amputated? So he like
Oh.
invited his friends over and they were like, "Yeah, let's eat it." Like everything was legal. And his
my
friends also
God.
agreed and one of them cooked it. And they were like, "Yeah, it brought us closer together."
I heard about that, but with
Yeah.
like a Japanese guy, and
Yeah.
he.
Oh,
It
that's
was-
different.
it
No,
was
that
his
was that one was
weenie.
not ethical.
That was his
that
weenie.
wasn't
want-
ethical.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
his
what?
weenie.
His weenie?
It was his weenie.
Yeah, he wanted
Oh.
to.
Mm-mm.
He wanted to
That's a
serve his
different one,
weenie.
yeah.
Yeah, he
as
wanted to be
a,
genderless. So he was like,
I
well,
see.
Oh,
let me just
I mean,
get
He
it
put
chopped
up like
off
a
and cook it up.
post being
How
like,
does he-
"Hey, yo, any mutuals want to come down?"
any mutuals want to eat my dick?
Yeah, want to eat my
For
weenie?
real, for real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My weenie for Halloween?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Stop. No.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, the weenie was German.
No, I
What?
don't
Maybe
think
you.
so.
No, because there's a Japanese
man
one, but that one
sells
is like
weenie.
a crime.
A lot of people are cutting off their weenies, I guess.
Hey,
Yeah.
why
There's
not?
that one dude in Japan who like ate,
Yeah.
cannibalized someone in France. He went back
Ah.
and like he's still
Yeah.
free and he
Yes,
wrote a
I know
book
that
about
one.
it. He's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like a
yeah.
celebrity and I
So what
hate
happened
it.
is,
Yeah.
he went to prison in France. So he killed this woman and then shoved her, like he ate some of her, and then he tried to cut her with a motorized knife, which is hilarious because that's not gonna work. And then he shoved her in a suitcase and put her near the canal, and then she was found, and then they caught him, and they put him in prison, right? But then Japan was like, "Hey, can we have him back, and we'll put him in prison?" So they sent him to Japan. After he got tried and everything, but then Japan was like, "Oops, no evidence. Have
That's
fun."
wild.
And then he
He's
went to
just
live
out
in the
there.
countryside. I think he
Yeah,
recently passed away, no? I might be
Really? I
making
hope
that up.
so.
I might be making that up.
It's wild that a country that has the death penalty saw a man eat someone else and we're like, oh, no evidence.
Well,
Oh.
I think France like screwed up by not sending the stuff. Oh, he did die. He died 2
France?
years ago at the age of
Oh, really?
73.
Oh, thank God.
Mhm.
Jesus. He was a celebrity of sorts and I hated it.
Yeah.
I mean, that
why?
happens, yeah.
Mm.
He wrote a book.
Yeah.
There's a manga about him, I think. Hated that.
Oh. There's gonna be a movie, but
Probably.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
scares
yeah,
me. You know what? Ghosts and demons don't scare me because, like,
He ate the
eventually they
evidence.
go away. But when there's like real people
Yeah.
who are doing real bad things, that's what scares me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like watching videos and stuff about paranormal and cryptids and that kind of thing, but I hate true crime just because of it's real. It's very real. I don't like it.
But
It scares
see,
me
you've
way
gotta
more
be
than everything else.
prepared. It gets you prepared for the worst.
No,
if
it gets me
some guy's
paranoid
like-
for the
If
worst.
some guy's like, "Hey, you wanna go to the
Second location. Second location.
Wanna eat my weenie?
exactly?
No,
You
no.
wanna eat my weenie? Excuse me.
For that,
Oh.
it implies that I need to go out and talk to men.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
not happening anytime
True.
soon, so I think I'm fine.
Yeah, but what if you were minding your own business and some guy was like, "Hey, want to see the puppies in my van?"
Oh, don't get me started on that. I actually fell for that before, and I'm deeply ashamed.
Oh no,
Can you
Alias.
please explain? What do you mean?
So,
Bitch.
so a while back ago, right? I was out with Kakurumi, and she's just like, "Hey, I want to go to this like, the store." But the store always smells like cigarettes, and like, don't get me wrong, I like the smell of cigarettes, but my lungs are not the best, so I don't go in there, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I'll wait for you out here. And
Yeah.
I was waiting, right? And I see this dude. He comes up to me, and he's like, he has this cute dog. I'm like, oh my god, cute dog! And for me, I have really bad self-control when it comes to animals. I just want to
Valid.
just pat them and pet
Yeah.
them and rub their tummies and go, meow, 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 little babies.
Yeah,
no. And I'm willing to risk breaking out into hives for it. I'm willing to risk, that call into the void thing. That's like me looking at little animals and their little bellies, and I'm like, ah, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then the guy was just like, oh, like, I have like some puppies that we're giving away right now because like my dog just had like a litter and like
Oh no.
we really just don't have the sources for him. But if you want to see him, like my wife's parked over there, and I'm like looking
my
over
God.
there, and I'm like, and it's a van, right? And I'm
Uh-oh.
like,
Uh-oh.
I see. And in my head, I'm like weighing like the options, like either they have puppies and I get to play with more puppies, or I
Or you're
die.
dead.
But
A gamble you're willing to do.
but he already has the puppy with him, so what are the chances of him lying? And then as like we got closer to the van, I'm like, you know what, maybe this is not a good idea. But at the same time, it makes sense that it would have a van because if there's lots of puppies, right? It wouldn't
Of
make sense to
course.
have them in like a two-person car. So then a van would be best because of the kennels, right?
Yeah.
And so we got closer to the car, and all of a sudden, Gakurumi comes out. She's like running towards me. She's like, Alias! I'm like, huh? And I turn around. And she's like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck is this guy? And I'm like, huh?
He has
got
puppies. He wants to show me
puppies.
in his van.
Yeah, and so I was explaining to her, like, oh, his puppy just gave birth. So I was gonna look at the newborn puppies. They're giving them away, And so I just want to, maybe take a picture of them and ask people if they're in the area to pick up the puppies. I just, play with the puppies myself and like rub them on the tummy. And she's like, "Are you fucking dumb?" And she like calls the police. And then she's like, so Gecko with me, she's very prepared. She like has a lot of weapons on her keys.
Oh.
So she like has like a stabby stab thing. She has like a
Hell
knife
yeah.
thing. She has pepper spray. She has an alarm. She has all these things. And so she's like, "Get behind me!" And she's like pointing the stabby stab part towards this old man.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, like you don't have to do that. Like we'll just leave. And she's like, "No, you
my
stay right
God.
fucking here. The police are on their way." And she's like taking
Jesus
pictures of her
Christ.
license plate.
Oh my
And then
God.
he's like freaking out. And all of a sudden, like, this lady opens the door and she comes out of the car. She's like, I don't know. She's like, "Honey, are you okay? This is like this crazy bitch called the cops on us." And then she's like, "What? What's happening?" And then she's like, "No, I know you're trying to kidnap Alias. You fucking freaks." And then, she's like yelling at them and the police end up coming. And then they're explaining the situation. And I'm like, head empty, I have the
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 Nintendo
puppies,
music.
though?
Do,
Where are the
do,
yeah,
do,
like
do,
the
do,
Wii
do,
music
do.
playing. Like I have like caramel dancing playing in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm like disassociating, right? Because I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. And then I look at the van, right? I'm like, I wonder if there really are puppies in there. And it was like hot, right? So it was hot outside. So I was like, it would make sense that there's puppies in there because it's air conditioned rather than out on the street, right?
Would it?
And then so the guy ends up opening the door to the van, right?
Puppy?
And there were puppies in there.
Oh.
There were puppies.
You make the
Aw.
right choice.
Yeah, there was about like
You
6
won.
of them. Yeah, I won.
And then
Extreme
And
you
gotcha.
let to pet them afterwards, or
I get to pet them. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he still
Oh.
let you pet them? I would be
Yeah,
like,
he
don't
still let
touch
me
my
just-
pet. Don't touch my dogs. You thought I was going to kidnap
Yeah.
you.
what did the
Yeah, he
police
still let
say
me
about
pet
all
them.
this?
The police was like telling the couple, like, you can't just be trying to ask people
Yeah.
to come to your van to play with dogs. And they're like, "I'm sorry." And then, for me, I'm just like, I love
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Bow bow, I love dogs.
That would be me with
That's
birds.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, I
When
got a
it
rare
comes to my
macaw in my
bird.
van. Want to see it? Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. There were just a bunch of little puppies. I love puppies.
Mm.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
So then
One of these
Gekurumi's like, "You are literally never allowed to be out of my sight again."
Understandandly so,
And I was like,
honestly.
Yeah.
But if I went into the store, then it would smell like smoke and I'd die. Then die. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, if you got kidnapped, they would also get haunted, and they'd probably drop you off where they found you.
Aw.
Yeah.
They return you
Like-
with the receipt.
With the receipt? What the?
Like, even the kidnapper doesn't want me.
What the heck?
You
I'm
guys
not
know
gonna
those
lie, though.
videos about that? That it's just
Yeah.
like Gen Z getting kidnapped and they're just being obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah. Like, where are we going? Should your
So-
engine light be on?
Did you
didn't
did you
use the
kidnap me because you like
blinker.
me?
Do you think
Oh
I'm
my
pretty?
I'm pretty. Oh my god.
Am I the first girl you've kidnapped?
Oh my god.
I'm not. Oh,
Wow.
bitch. Just like, no, let me out. I'm mad at you. You wouldn't even love me if I was a worm. What the heck?
Can you imagine being kidnapped and being like, would you love me if I would you kidnap me if I was a worm?
This is not skibbity toilet. Man.
Skibbity toilet. This is Rem being kidnapped.
I need to use the skibbity toilet. I need to use the skibbity toilet.
But yeah,
point
like,
a gun at
I'm,
you and you're
I'm
like,
not
"Mm,
gonna lie
just-"
though. I feel like I would get kidnapped quite easily. If someone was like, "Hey, I
Yeah.
have a crested gecko this way,"
Oh
show
my
me.
God.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
me.
I just remembered when we were in the US and we were walking. I think you were with us. When we were walking somewhere, we were like, okay, who out of all of us would be the easiest to kidnap? And we assumed it would be like Rem because she wouldn't fight back.
Yeah.
I just let it happen.
And I'm like, no, it's you, Alias, maybe.
Sorry. I also think it would be Rem. I think Rem would also give up. She's
Yeah,
like,
she'd
as
be
soon as I
like,
pick her
"Alright."
up, she'd be like, all right, I'm done.
Fuck my Chungus life, man. See you guys.
Because we were just like, what if a car just pulled up to the side of this street and kidnapped one of us? Who would go? Who would actually get kidnapped? And we looked at Ram like, yeah. Ram.
Get snatched.
Yeah. Pluck you out of the street, just like that.
Oh well.
But
Yeah.
Alias would be swayed into
Yeah,
going
I
into
think-
the car.
I think
It's different.
they wouldn't try to like, force me into a car. I think if they just show me some shiny keys or something for a
Yeah.
while, I'll be like, oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, I will follow you back.
Yeah.
Oh, Sari just tagged us on server.
Mm.
Huh.
She has a creepy story. I just
Oh.
read it, and wait. Is that did
Yeah.
she also get snatched? Almost get snatched?
Oh.
Where?
Do you want me to
I
read it?
can't see it.
It's in
Yeah.
general.
Oh, okay, you
Okay,
read it.
I'll
You
read
read
it.
it. Mhm.
All right. Okay. So Serena says, can't fit this on YouTube. But one time, I was staying in a hotel out of state, completely alone in the middle of the night. I got hungry, so I decided to walk over to McDonald's across the street. But only the drive-thru was open, so I gave up and walked back. On the way there, I came across a random guy in the hallway.
Oh.
He said he saw me go to McDonald's and asked why I came back. I explained what happened. He was like, oh, dang. Well, I have a car if you want to come with me. And even though I was low-key pretty drunk, I was instantly like, no, thank you. And I ran back to my room and cried. See, that's the horror stories that,
See,
like,
she's-
scare me
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah. My question
What?
here is what do you mean why are you back? You expected Sari to just stay in there, just live in the McDonald's?
Dude, I almost got kidnapped when I was living in Morocco.
What?
I was at my aunt's house, and I don't know if it's probably not the same in Australia, but everyone sort of knows everyone. You know what I mean? Kind of in like
yeah.
a roundabout way. And I was at my aunt's house, and my dad, I was always taught stranger danger because I'm from Australia. I don't like random people coming into my house. But yeah, I was at my aunt's house, and then this creepy guy that used to be like a carpenter came to the house to do something for her, and then he's like, "Oh, I can take her back to her grandparents' house." And my aunt was like, "Yeah, for sure, no problem." And I was like, "No, I'm not going with this man. I'm not going with this man. I'm not going with this man in his van." And my aunt was like, "If you don't go with him, like, you're not gonna get to go back to your grandparents and see your parents tonight."
Oh
Like,
God,
she was
what?
like threatening me, and I was like, "Absolutely not." And then like when my dad came to pick me up, I was like, "She tried to get me kidnapped." She was like, "Go with the strange man." And then I don't know. My dad went to talk to that guy, and I never saw him again.
Jesus
a
Christ.
pedophile.
Yeah.
Gotta run. Gotta hide.
Yeah. And my dad was like, "Good. Never ever go with a strange person."
Yeah. Never. Ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Aunt fail, but it's kind of different in Morocco because that's like a community thing. So she was probably like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. Take her and drop her off at home." But yeah, my dad was like, "Absolutely not." Yeah.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah,
just
that's
wanna
what,
talk
that's what
to him.
happened.
Just want to talk to him.
Yeah, and then like I never saw that guy again. Like honestly, he was never at his workshop either. Like 'cause we used to walk past his workshop to go to like, different like, places around the cyber cafe
Oh
to
my
play
God.
GTA.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he was never working at the front, and I don't know if my dad scared him enough that he just was avoiding me. But I was like, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Jesus. I never
People are
got almost
scary.
kidnapped.
Same. Nobody want me.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys have
Yeah.
had great lives, huh?
I've never often been by myself in the street when I was younger.
Mm.
I
makes sense.
barely even went out to play with friends at all. I would just be school and then home and then restaurant and then home and then school. So there was no chance for that, I guess. I don't talk to people, so so I'm good. Just being an introvert maybe saves lives.
Yeah. I try to put on an unapproachable face when I'm out and about.
It doesn't really work for me. People talk to me. I
Yeah,
just
same.
Really?
kind of ignore them.
I have resting bitch face, so even if I'm not in a bad mood,
Man.
everyone's like, oh.
I wish I had that. I think I have resting friendly face because kids, if I make eye contact with a child, for some reason they deem me as like, friend.
One of us.
And I
What the
one of
heck?
us. And I'm like, God, now I need to play nice and pretend that
Wow.
I enjoy
Ah.
company of children. I'm like, ugh. That sounded wrong now that I say it out loud.
What the heck? I looked at a baby once and it started crying, and I was like, fuck you. Now I never smile at anyone ever again.
That
Your
explains a
origin
lot.
story.
Yeah.
Your villain arc.
What is there to smile about? Nothing, really.
That's like The Incredibles, where he has the BS on his suit, and he's like, it stands for babysitter. Right? I think so. Was it
That's for
SB
bullshit.
or something? He's like, it
my
stands for
God.
babysitter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For me, when I try to avoid people, I'll just speak in a different language, and they'll go away.
Ah.
Smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm dumb. One guy like spoke to me in Arabic, and he basically asked in Arabic, "Do you speak Arabic?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "How do you understand what I just said?" And I went,
Oh, no.
I'm stupid."
There.
No, actually, I did almost get kidnapped once. Now that I
What?
think about
Oh, great.
Yeah,
It's just me now.
yeah, because my dad would go shopping at the big shopping place for restaurants, and I would just stay in the car, right? Just chilling, listening to music, reading my book, existing.
Aircon
And-
is on.
Yeah, the aircon is on, and she's
to her
listening to her
favorite
favorite song. But like we, in my hometown, we had a big gypsy community, and we had the nice gypsy people who were pretty chill, doing their own thing, and then we had the not so nice gypsy people who really want your money and to take you for awful things. And I was like, I look to my right, I'm sitting, my windows are closed. I like have a smidge open so I can breathe like a fucking dog. I look to my right side, and the woman approaches me with a fake baby under her arm
No.
and starts like begging for money. And I like ignore it. I've been taught to just stare ahead. You're not here. They're not here. And everything is fine. She keeps like banging on the window and saying stuff. And I'm trying not to look at her. And then I look to the other side. There's a man approaching the other window. I look to the front. There's a kid in the front of the car. I'm surrounded. And I'm just silently praying that my dad comes back.
Oh my god.
I'm like trying to focus on my book while I hear the door rattle because they're trying to open it. And for some reason, my dad would lock me in the car because he knew I didn't want to get out. I was just chilling there, so he would lock the car. Thank fucking God. Because I was just like, this is a fun day out. I'm never leaving my house again. Nice book I have. Such nice book. Let me turn up the radio a little bit.
Wow. Now we gotta
Yeah.
unlock her memory for Rem.
Suddenly, her brain is like, wait. One time the
was
shadows
kidnapped.
In a car
detected
before.
Ren?
Wait, what was it?
Wait, what did you ask?
I
Yeah.
was like, did you ever fall asleep in like a car ride, like an Uber or something before?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty safe.
Damn.
Damn.
Rem's got those street
Imagine.
smarts.
I do.
Yeah,
I really
she
do though. But my parents think I'm so dumb. They think I'm dumb as bricks. They're like,
Ah.
when you go outside, don't go into dark alleyways by yourself. And I'm like, why would I do that?
You need to send them this
Zombies in there.
stream so that they're like, oh, never mind. My daughter, she's
Is a
smart
genius.
compared to this.
I'm so no. It's because I'm so self-aware. Like
I see.
I am depressed.
Mood.
No. But like, you know, I'm just so self-aware. I have really good hearing, and I just,
Ah.
I just
Yeah.
know what's going on around me at all times. Mm.
Mm.
I wish
Especially
I had
at
that
night.
superpower.
Yeah.
Dude, like I have a really bad habit of falling asleep in cars, and like
Oh my
Yumi saw
God.
it firsthand. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
"Yumi,
God,
wanna
you
see a
do.
magic trick?"
She just passes
Oh.
out. I'm like, what
Yeah.
happens when you're alone? You just sleep with a stranger in the
Yeah.
car? In the car?
That's
That's
my
wild.
issue. Whenever I go on like on Ubers or something, I
Mm.
always pass out in the car. I don't
You
know
do.
why, but it's like my superpower. And Yumi got to see it firsthand. I was like, Yumi, want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna pass out. But yeah.
It's so
This is awesome.
scary. Wait,
It
Serena
is scary,
does
yeah.
it too? What is wrong
What?
with you?
Sari understands me. Sari,
How
you
can
and
you
I
guys
kidnapped?
sleep in a car with a
No.
stranger?
Yeah.
Like, I can fall asleep if one of you guys is there, maybe.
Mm,
Because, okay,
what if
I'm not
we
alone.
both fall asleep?
Fuck.
mm.
But, like,
Kidnapped.
if I'm alone, I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm high alert. I'm like,
Mm. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the way the car moves, it's just so comforting.
it is, but doesn't the anxiety of a stranger being present overpower that?
I think
Yeah.
I think it's because like I'm so used to being in car rides for so long. Because you know, Mama Nana, Papa Nana, like our family did a lot of road trips, right? Because like plane
Mm.
tickets are expensive, so we would drive everywhere.
Hmm.
And so I think I was just conditioned as a child to just sleep in
Oh
a
my
car.
God.
You know, especially because we did long road trips, so we like 14-hour rides.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez. Americans are
Christ,
built
what the
different.
hell?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
every time
wild.
I get in the car, and if I'm not driving, I fall asleep immediately. It's a
Mm.
bad issue. Yumi saw it.
Yeah. She's like, I'm
I
gonna
black
sleep
out.
now, and then within a few minutes she's gone. I was like, how
Yeah.
did she do that?
That's insane.
Like unless somebody is there talking constantly to me, I'll pass out immediately. And it's like a deep sleep. It's not even like I'll wake up at like a different sound. No, I'm like completely blacked out. It's bad.
You're wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you also fall asleep like at the dentist?
No.
Oh
But I
no.
fall asleep on trains. Any moving.
Oh my god, a
thing.
train?
Yeah, I'll fall asleep on trains and
No.
buses.
Oh, Alias isn't meant to survive.
Okay, the bus is normal. There's a bunch of people there. I think
Yeah.
the bus is normal.
I fall asleep on planes. I fall asleep.
Planes are okay, I think.
Yeah.
But
anything.
Ubers? This is
Yeah,
a bit
Ubers.
sussy.
I fall asleep in Ubers.
yeah.
I feel like if I just happen to be unlucky one day and I fall asleep in an Uber, that person has at that point like just kidnapped me.
Jesus
I lost
Christ.
the game. I lost
Oh my
the game.
gosh.
I had no one to blame but myself.
Yay.
Mm.
So dainty.
Yay, good morning. Or
Yeah.
good night.
Oh gosh.
But I think I've kept Lunalia up for long enough. I need to put them to bed.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm not gonna. You think any of us is gonna sleep after this, bro?
I'm ready
I'm
to sleep.
scared of
I'm
opening the
sleeping.
door of my bedroom right now.
Dude, Alias
okay?
is gonna sleep like a baby with her demons.
Yumi, tuck me in, Yumi,
Yeah,
tuck
she's
me
gonna be
in.
me me me
Yeah,
me me.
I'm gonna I'll tuck you all in.
I now have. Wait, what did we name her?
It's only 6 a.m.
Oh my
Serena
God.
says.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bit. No, we named her Jessica.
Jessica. Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica's gonna keep us safe.
Mm-mm-mm.
Unless she starts
Hey.
banging on the door.
But
Oh
yes,
my
yes, yes.
gosh.
Thank you so much for coming and terrifying Nova, apparently.
Yeah.
Bro,
For
I'm so
sure,
scared of the
next time.
dark in general. Okay, I'm never going back to my dad's house and looking at that room again.
No.
Because now I don't
I'm
want to see like a
sorry.
shadow figure. I already see like the shadows move a little bit too much in that area. Because I sleep with the bedroom door open because I don't like that fucking dark.
Wait, Yai says you need salt. Oh, wait, I can send you my recipe for black salt. You just sprinkle it around your windows and doors and you'll be safe. Don't worry, I got you. I cleanse my
you got
house.
me?
What is
I
black
have
salt?
all of you. It's I'll send you the recipe. It helps ward off evil, and I cleanse my house.
Yumi.
Like every
And
month
then
as
I
well.
won't be able to get into your house.
She just
no.
stays
Go
at
to
the
my own
door.
house.
We're all inside, and she's knocking the window like, please, I'm begging you.
Black salt. You sure it's not pepper?
This is so canon. I'm like, oh no, I'm a demon. Seasoning. Ah. I'm terrified.
Seasoning. Oh, she's
Ah.
You have to
Oh
excuse
my
her. She's
God.
British. You guys-
I'm not used to these spices.
What is this spice you speak of? Salt?
Pepper?
Yeah, please stop eating the black salt to protect me, Rem. Just licking it. What is this?
Oh my gosh. Hmm.
Yes. I will put
Yeah.
Lunalia to bed, but thank you so much for sharing your spooky stories with me.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks.
for having us.
Yeah. It
Thank
was
you.
fun
Let's never
trauma dumping.
let's never ask Alias again
What the
for
fuck?
this stuff. Ever.
Don't worry, I'll ask her to tell it when we're all together. Like when she
Okay.
messed me up by telling me the lamp looked different.
Wait, she did. Oh no,
I
no, she
never
did that.
heard it, and she kept going. The lamp looks different. I'm like, what are you saying? Jessica donated $1.
Oh
She
my
said,
God.
Sweet dreams.
Jessica.
You guys don't understand. I was telling Yumi, I was like, Yumi, like every once in a while, I'll turn to Yumi. I'll be like, Yumi, wake up. Wake up, Yumi. It wasn't your fault. Yumi, the car crash wasn't your fault. Yumi, wake
Oh my
up.
God.
Wake
And
up, Yumi, wake up.
I don't sleep much in general. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night. And Alias
my
was doing that
gosh.
to me, and I was like, I think I'm spiraling. Stop doing that.
I was like, Yumi, the lamp's looking different today, isn't it? Look at the lamp, Yumi.
No.
Yumi, look at the lamp. It's not your fault.
She's in
Yumi
a
kept
vulnerable
looking-
state.
Yumi kept looking at the lamp, and I was like,
Yeah, I didn't trust that lamp for the rest of the trip. I just kept looking at it. I'm like, does it look different? She was gaslighting me. She was gaslighting me.
Yumi, it's not your fault. This stream isn't real. You have to wake up. Yumi.
have to wake up.
Yeah,
Dude,
me
I
not
dream
real.
about streaming sometimes.
Yeah, me
Oh, God.
too.
I don't.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Oh my god.
I have nightmares, and then I wake up. I know I had a nightmare, and I have no idea what it was. I'm just like, that was
I
nice.
have. Yeah, I have a lot of nightmares about little kids asking for help. They're like, "Why
Ugh.
won't you help us? We asked you for help." And I'm like, "I don't know who you are. How am I supposed to help you?"
God.
Just say, I don't like kids. Scram. But I know of this bitch called Alias. No,
No, don't do that, Alias.
What? I didn't do
Everyone's saying,
anything.
"Yumi, wake up." That's it. We're ending stream. Okay.
Yumi,
Wait,
wake
we gotta
No,
talk about
no.
the V4Mirai.
Yeah, I was gonna
Halloween
say,
event.
let's tell me. We'll talk about the event, and we'll talk about what you guys wanna plug or say, and then I'll show you the
gotta
wallpaper that's being released tonight, and then
Oh my
we'll
God.
end. So
Oh my god, oh my god.
let me grab my barcode.
Yeah. Do you guys know that we can go trick or treating?
Mm.
Yeah. You guys, you have to collect candies from different talents, okay? Remember,
Just kidding.
it's a. So you're looking at Stephanie back there. Oh yeah.
Here's your
Yeah.
QR code. Scan.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Not a suspicious website at all.
Someone
This will-
said
yeah.
yesterday, is this malware?
Yes, it is malware.
Yes. Happy Halloween.
Happy.
Happy Halloween, I have all of your files.
You get the trick.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't know how it works, basically, you're gonna scan the QR code. Every talent, every student at V4Mirai has a different lollipop with a different QR code, which means you can, put pieces together of your ultimate puzzle of your Oshi.
Yes.
So, this one is Yumi's, so be sure to scan it, okay? And throughout the event, you'll be able to scan every single person's and get your completed, piece. And you'll really be truly getting your trick or treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. It's gonna be so cute, and you can swap with each other and
Yeah.
Oh,
mix and
yeah.
match, so you can get everyone. Because you have to pick a talent the first time you log in.
Yeah.
But once you unlock it, you can share with everyone else.
Yeah.
And Rem, do you have anything you want to say or plug or?
Really?
Next,
I'm good.
next totally awesome ASMR.
Yeah, I definitely have my next week planned. Yeah.
Please, I have been sleeping well when you disembowel me like a pumpkin. If you can, please.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday, Yumi. It's not my fucking birthday! I'm so sick of this birthday. Okay. So nothing from Rem. Make sure you go check out Rem's ASMR streams. Well, make sure you check out all her streams.
1,000
But
cigarettes.
I have been... Whoa, double or nothing, 1,000 cigarettes.
You will not catch me counting to 1,000. What the hell?
Oh god.
But yeah.
Check out
Nothing much
Rem.
from me.
No,
Mm.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. All of your streams are incredibly fun and entertaining. Even I, who does not like ASMR generally, has been thoroughly enjoying your pumpkin stream.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
You're so
Also, you go
creative.
Yeah, she is.
And your thumbnails
Stop
always crack
it!
me up. I wake up and I scroll through my YouTube and I see your thumbnails and I use them.
Yeah.
Okay. The 500 cigarette thumbnail. That was my magnum opus. Like nothing can top
That
that,
was
one.
No,
beautiful.
the rat trap one is still my favorite.
Oh my God,
Every
the
once in a
rat
while it gets
trap.
recommended to me.
That one was made by Remy's.
I
My
That
love
one
it.
was
interns.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
that.
the one when you did the haircut stream.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh
one
my
before
God.
you
Realistic
actually
hand.
fix it.
Yeah, I used like a real HD.
I love that one. That
And
one
that's
was
so
I,
good.
I sent that picture back to you. I was like, "What is this?
Yeah.
Let me
I
give
think
you
it
a
was
scissor
fine.
acid."
I think it was fine.
I liked it. Just the human hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, is it? Also, don't you guys have the karaoke relay soon?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
on Monday
Tomorrow.
for Australians, but yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mm.
how
You
exciting!
got
this.
Yeah.
You got this.
Come
8 hours of spooky Halloween songs. It's gonna be good.
Mm.
Cheer Lunalia on. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Hi,
And-
hi.
Nova, anything from you? You want to say anything?
I heard a noise beyond my headphones. It sounded like one of my doors opening, and I didn't like that. I'm
It's behind
beyond terrified right
you.
now and trying to laugh it off.
Nova, did you see that?
Shut
Nova,
the
it wasn't
fuck
your
up, Ren.
fault. Nova, it
the
Did you
fuck
hear
up.
that?
Wake up. You have to wake up, Nova.
I hate you. I hate you
Nova,
so
wake
much.
up.
Come on.
Nova, it's not your fault. I promise.
Anyway, yeah, I'm streaming today. I don't have a thumbnail, and I don't have a waiting room. I forgot. But I'm streaming in,
Ah.
like, what, 10 hours?
Oh,
Ooh.
yay! Everyone go check out Nova's stream in 10 hours.
Yeah, I'm using a heart rate monitor. I finally got one.
Ah.
Oh.
And you know, when I when I opened the box in the instructions, it said I needed to moisten the area that touches my body, and I was like, "Do I spit on it? Surely
like-
not."
There are
Like
many
that.
other options.
It didn't.
Put
It
hot
didn't
breath on
really.
it.
It didn't really say exactly how much moisture or how. So I put Vaseline on
Oh my
it. I
God.
spread it, and then on stream, people were like, "No, that's not very conductive."
Yeah.
What do
You
they
need
want?
to, like,
Sweat?
Apparently,
No,
spit
hot-
or
hot
water
breath.
will work.
Ooh.
Hot breath?
Yeah. You have to get it condensated.
But
Oh.
what's the point in that? Like, Vaseline is gonna keep it moisturized. That is just gonna be absorbed into my body immediately.
I don't know.
Mm.
It always works for me. Give it a
Makes a
lick.
good point.
Yeah, you're right. Give it a lick. Lup. Like that.
But
Mm. Lick, lick,
Uh,
lick.
Dua.
Haktua.
now it's
Give
filled
it
with
that
Vaseline and I need
Haktua.
to clean it. But yeah, that's
and
all from me. I need an exorcism right now. Oh my god. I don't want to open the door.
Alias.
Nova,
Anything from
it's
you?
waiting for you outside.
No,
It's behind
don't
you.
say that.
No, because I fucking hate you.
Ah.
I can
And
hear her
me.
turning around.
I don't really have much, but I do want to promote the V4Mirai Pumpkin Patch Art Contest. If you guys don't know, we are holding an art contest, and it's going to be ending in a few days, actually on the 28th. So if you guys are like a $50, credit for the merch store, and you wanted to buy some cute Lunalia merch,
Yeah.
feel free to win. Art Sensei did the liberty of drawing a little pumpkin stencil if you guys don't want to use a natural pumpkin, because granted, pumpkins are expensive and also hard. But if you guys would like to participate, feel free to draw on the pumpkin. Draw a happy face, or maybe even your Oshi. And you'll get a lot of cool things. I know the mod team. Yeah, and I know the mod team is like trying to think of a cool thing too. So we'll see.
I'm sure it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
The ones
all
we've seen so far, have been really good. Yeah.
The Kohai one really shook me.
Oh, everyone merging into one.
That one was something.
That was so cursed. I love it.
But yeah, if you'd like to come and win a $50 prize, feel free to join. Yeah, and show off your art skills.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And I don't have anything to plug, but I'm still streaming every day until Halloween.
You're crazy.
You're insane.
Also, there the wallpaper's coming out tonight, and here's what it looks like.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Oh my goodness!
I'll be putting the link on Twitter and on YouTube community tab if you guys want. And Lenore's there too. So if you wanna,
Oh my god.
if you wanna grab that, you can.
I will grab that.
Oh my goodness!
You can grab it anytime, baby girl. Okay. We will. Let's raid our Viespo cousins. Remia is live.
Yay, Ramia.
Yeah,
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so be good, stay safe, don't do anything I would do. Unpleasant dreams. I don't want to kiss you in front of the girls. It's weird.
Do it.
Oh
my.
my.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Give your roommate a kiss.
Stop looking. Okay. I love you. Bye. Mwah.
Hey.
Call that a kiss? Weak.
Wow. Where's the tongue?
What's the tongue?
The tongue.
Okay. Bye.
What the-
Bye.